This is Beach Talk Radio.
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America. And let's see, this is your captain speaking, Mean Gene. Mean Gene. The following will be a test of the ship's whistle, the sonar alarm, the cable alarm, and the atomic attack alarm.
That's me. Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Hey, there we are. Hi. Welcome to Taste of the Beach. This is Beach Talk Radio, episode number 164. You've been 164?
It out.
164 of these things?
Yes.
Jeez Louise.
Much to the chagrin of many people.
Looks like I lose the over-under at 10.
You working on your jokes last night, were you?
I owe a lot of people a lot of money because 164 episodes of this dreck.
Oh,
You
wow.
guys shovel across the air every weekend, huh?
Look at you
Here
getting
we
all
are.
nasty.
You got to save some
Here
of your
we
good
are.
stuff for everybody to get on board here today. Or you're going to have to repeat it like yesterday. When
Handing me the microphone is your fault. You could have easily said, yeah, we already have somebody lined up, but you're welcome to come out and visit. So
We are
no problem.
located where?
Oh, we're at Salty Sam's. Where are we? We're
I think
close
it's
to Main Street.
2200-ish Main Street
Yeah.
on San Carlos Island, not Fort Myers Beach, San Carlos Island.
And it's nice to finally have an event going after how many 13, 14 months of
Way too long.
cooped
way
up in
too
the
long.
house. Now, what did you do while you were cooped up in the house? a year.
Boy, I caught up on a lot of episodes of various shows on Netflix.
Yeah,
So
such as
I'm all caught up on Narcos.
Kelly Jones is here, everybody.
Hey, there
Big
we are.
hand from the
Yay,
artificial
Yay,
audience.
come
Get
on
over here.
over.
Get over here.
Jump in.
No,
Sit
come
down.
have a seat.
Yes,
Come
have a seat.
In the parking lot with my van. I went around 3 times because I didn't know how to get out of here.
We
All right,
saw
well.
you. We saw you laying a patch. You really need to back off the accelerator. I think.
I know. I was that third lap. I was getting pretty fast. Yeah, I know.
Now, where are you? Where is your booth located?
Oh, we are just we're number 20, and actually it's just catty corner from right where you are. Yeah,
Okay, awesome. Number 20.
number 20. That's
What do you have over there in the booth?
We have our T-shirts, we have our dog bandanas, we have our brand new cookbook that just came out about a month ago. We have a mask. If somebody needs a mask, we have baseball caps, all kinds of good things.
Now, in regards to the cookbook, there's
Yes.
not a lot available, right? So
That's-
they're in limited supply right now.
That is
so
so
you need to
true.
get down here and get your cookbook.
Yes, what I have here is what we have. So
Okay.
I brought 38 copies of the cookbook with me today, and that's what we have available.
And can you tell people a little bit about the cookbook that may not have listened to our previous show when you were
Sure,
on?
I'd
Yeah,
love to.
I would definitely need to know about the cookbook.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, so we approached some different restaurants in the Fort Myers Beach area. Down at
Okay.
the square, we went to Mango Rita's and we went to Plaka and Pure View and also Nervous Nellies and Doc Ford's, and they all contributed. Well, Island Pancake House, that's another one, and
Oh,
they
yeah,
all
yeah.
contributed recipes to this cookbook. And so we have them. There are feature recipes in the cookbook, and
Okay.
then the members of the Fort Myers Beach Community Foundation donated their favorite recipes to put into the cookbook also.
Wow.
And it's a beautiful piece of work, if I don't say so myself.
Okay.
Sandy Sandness from Fort Myers Beach.live put it together for
Okay.
us, and she did an amazing job.
Yeah, the
Awesome.
photography is amazing. The fact that folks would, businesses would release their kind of secret recipe
That's
is, except for, you know who I'm going to say, dear?
What?
Except for the recipe for the chili that always
Oh,
wins
yeah,
the
the chili
contest
cheater.
for the SOB.
Chili
yeah,
cheater.
Yeah, Reed
Cheater,
gave me 2
cheater.
recipes, but not the chili.
Not
He wasn't
the
giving
chili
up
one.
that one, not at all, because he was afraid that Ed would come back
Yeah.
next year and make that chili
With the
in
With the
win
hot dogs in it,
the
yeah.
Christmas tree event.
we
Right?
And
should have put
and
the
the-
chili with the hot dogs in it in the cookbook just to see if anyone would go
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, we
I don't-
talked about that, but
Well,
And-
it's divided up with main
Yes.
meals,
Right.
appetizers, drinks.
desserts. That's right. We
Wait.
have a variety of different
Genres
recipes.
of
Yeah,
food.
genres of food. Thank you. Yes, recipes. in
When you
there,
go to
that's
the
right.
Community Foundation booth today, folks, you have to comment on Kelly's eyelashes
Oh,
because
gosh.
they're unbelievable. I can't keep my eyes off the eyelashes. You've got them out again.
I do have them out again.
Are they?
Yes.
Are they? You have to. Did you have to redo them since the last
I've
time you
had
were on
them
the show?
recently filled,
Very
yes.
nice.
Yes,
You have.
I
Oh,
have.
very cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
a regular schedule.
you
to
do.
get 'em
Like
filled.
how many times a month do you have to get new eyelashes?
Well, it's usually a good idea to get them every 2 weeks. Get
2
new-
weeks.
Yeah, new fill
Yeah.
every 2 weeks. You can go 3, but
So do you get them at the same time as the haircut, or a different on a different schedule?
So
Anybody
I
else
was telling-
exhausted by the thorough questioning of her eyelashes?
I know, right?
Dude,
We have a thing about the
Yeah,
eyelashes.
There's a
You
thing
do?
about the
You watch
eyelashes.
the show,
I'm not
man.
Sure
I'm
what's
so on the
going
outside
but-
looking in.
Breeze
This is-
today is being provided by
Oh.
Kelly's
That's
eyelashes.
right. That's right. I'm batting my eyes just to keep everybody
Hey, a
cool.
segue from
Ring
a
the
cookbook
bell,
to
ring the bell
eyelashes.
for me,
Yeah.
dear. That was a
That
good one.
That was a good one. I like that one. Yeah. So no, I have a person that actually, luckily for me, comes to my home and
Oof.
fills my lashes.
Wow.
Is that because of the coronavirus, or she would do that anyway? I shouldn't say she. Maybe it's
yes,
a he.
She. Yes,
Okay.
it's a she. Yes, yes. Well, I went to the spa where she formerly worked, and then we became friends. And she said, "How about I just come to your house and
Nice.
fill your lashes?" I said, "Okay, great."
Concierge eyelash service.
Yeah.
Can you
Wow,
send her
where's
to
that
our
one?
house so she can get new
No,
eyelashes?
no, we talk about that. Now I'm rocking not the Latisse, but the Latisse knockoff, thanks
Yeah.
to a
What's a
friend of ours.
Latisse?
It's
Makes
stuff
your
that makes your
lashes grow.
eyelashes grow.
Oh, okay. You should get some Latisse
Don't
there,
even-
Karen.
leave me out of this.
Yeah,
I'm
take
just-
your glasses off. I
I'm
want
sitting
to
here.
Yeah, he's
inspect
just
your
really,
eyelashes.
He's in trouble
Oh,
with this
you
conversation.
definitely
I
need
get
some
it.
new
We're
ones,
having
man.
it.
I cannot be here because all three of you guys
Do you
have
cut your
beautiful blue
eyelashes?
eyes.
Do you
Yes.
cut your eyelashes? Wow.
No, I
you
don't
can't
cut my
even see them.
lashes.
They're like back in the back of your skull there. Why are you
Well,
doing
they're
that with your
probably-
eyes?
They push up against the lenses on the
Oh,
glasses.
I
I do
gotcha.
know that.
They
So-
do
Right.
do that
Yeah.
sometimes. They
Yeah.
do. I'm not gonna lie.
The Community Foundation is my favorite organization, everybody. So
Thank
get
you.
down there
Well,
and
you
drop
guys-
some money in the bucket and buy a
Yeah.
cookbook and overpay for everything over there. That's what you need to
right.
do.
Yeah, you guys are great to us. We really appreciate it.
No,
so
we
much.
appreciate you guys doing what you do, and we're going to come over and say hi to you at the booth.
Please do it. I'm supposed to tell you your sister sent me over.
Oh,
She said
okay,
she never
yeah.
gets credit for anything. And I'm
That's very weird because I don't
So I
have a
wanna let you
sister.
know.
There's no denying that.
Well,
when
somebody,
they
yeah,
see,
I was gonna say,
yeah, there's no denying
Some
that.
crazy lady with big hair, probably, right? All
That was
right.
it.
I don't know if she's running around bragging about it either. So
Thanks,
I
Kelly.
know. I try
Thank
to
you.
distance
Thank you.
myself.
Thank you. And I have to talk to you later. But I got a secret I need to tell you. Has
I
nothing to do
always-
with your eyelashes. All right.
If I can increase the distance between us,
What do you mean?
wow,
Between
That
who?
you
So,
and I.
that went off.
By the
rails
way,
quickly.
everybody, Kieran Farrell is
Yes.
our co-host today because he just begged
Right.
to be on the show. He couldn't stop asking. He
Right.
wanted to be a co-host,
Right.
and
Yeah.
this is his dream when he grows up to be a radio host. And so we said, okay.
I need to make sure my
Okay.
mom is up and awake.
How are you going to
watching
do
this
that?
because-
Call her?
Yeah, I'm going to call her.
Oh,
because,
that's right. Her mom loves you.
Yeah.
As she should.
Yeah,
I mean, really.
right.
She
right.
told me it.
You're so lovable.
It's a cross I have to bear.
So
I'm
one of
willing
the
to do that.
things that you were about to say before Kelly so rudely interrupted us
No,
with
no,
her
that was
eyelashes was
Actually, I'm going to go get the cookbook. It sounds like there's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
some really
Oh,
good
it's
there's
stuff
very
in
some
there.
cool.
good stuff.
It's very
in there.
cool.
I bet because
Yeah.
I wanted that recipe for Yucatan shrimp out of Doc
we have a
Ford's.
guest coming over from
We got
Lovers Key.
a parade of
Yes.
guests.
Oh, yeah. That's what we
Yes.
want all day long. Is
Veritable
the folks to
parade.
come on down. Very nice.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Oh my gosh, I didn't know there was a video as well. I would have done my hair.
Or your eyelashes,
Well,
apparently.
in this weather,
Eyelashes are trending this morning.
You know,
yes.
we can get you a great deal on new eyelashes. You want them
Really?
really big, flapping up and down.
I was thinking of that for today.
It's got
Really?
the inside
Very
track
nice.
on eyelashes.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
awesome.
We heard you're new in town at the Lovers Key.
I am.
So-
We are.
Tell everybody who you are.
Yeah,
And
so my name is Colleen. I am a volunteer for the Friends of Lovers Key, which is the organization that supports and helps to protect and preserve the park. I'm from Boston, if you can't tell.
now why would you want to move from Boston down here?
You know, it's some white stuff called snow that isn't very good.
Or some white sandy beaches?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, in addition to all the amazing things that happen every day at the park, which canoeing and birding and
The park?
kayaking, this is
the
going to
park.
get good. We have a lot of new educational programs coming up. They just finished construction on a new Discovery Center, which is amazing. There's going to be exhibits in there, and that opens on May 15th. But this summer, there's so many cool things happening. There's an artist in residence coming, and she actually is doing her first workshop on Saturday, the 8th. So if you're interested in that, it's free. She'll be painting wine glasses. Everything is provided. And then this summer, for those with kids at home, there's going to be an eco arts summer camp. So all the information is on the website for that as well. Lots of great things. You can drop the kids off and spend the day at the beach.
And when does the Eco Arts Day camp run?
Yeah, so that starts June 14th and goes to the end of July.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You guys have a booth set up here. What's on display?
Yeah, so we're selling T-shirts and manatees and cookbooks to raise money for the park. And we also have a lot of information on our artists in residence, as well as our summer camp in the park itself.
Now, those are stuffed manatees. Yes.
Stuffed
They're not
manatees.
selling real manatees here
They're
today,
really
folks.
cute. It's a mother and baby manatee.
Yes.
And there's a nice little storybook that comes with it and an adoption certificate. So it
And how
actually
much are
makes a
those?
nice gift. Those are $20.
How
I mean,
much
that's
would
a bargain.
How much would a real manatee go for if you had one to sell?
They're not.
I'm just saying,
You're not
we're
allowed
just-
to sell them.
They're
You can't
priceless.
sell
Karen, what do you think?
protected animals.
What would you?
I'd
How
have
much
to
would you
think
pay
it-
for if you could put a manatee in your backyard? If they had a big mansion and a big
I don't know,
pond or
they-
something?
I don't think they would
This
do well in
really
my
goes off
pool.
the
I
rails.
could try
I know,
in the
but
pool.
let's say you owned a big mansion and you had
Yeah.
a pond in the
Your own
back.
Can
moat.
we
big-
bring it
Can I-
back
a
to
moat.
Lovers
How much?
Key?
How much would a? What
I would think at least a couple grand. Depends on the
Yeah.
pedigree.
Yeah.
So the answer
Manor-
is probably
manor
about
wa-
$750,000.
Really?
People across the street from me's house cost $750, and they have a canal, and there's a manatee in the canal.
There
So
you go. And the house
go.
comes with the.
Technically,
the house
that's a wild manatee. I want a homegrown manatee. Like, can you buy a baby manatee and bring it up
Domesticate it.
like the bottles that they used to do at
All
what's
right.
I
that
think you should
SeaWorld
start
before
with the
everybody
stuffed one and
stopped
go from
going there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
SeaWorld. Yeah, I've never seen any manatees at SeaWorld.
What- Oh, they
But
didn't never had
How do you
manatees.
train them? How do you train a manatee?
I don't think.
They
What do
move
you train
kinda
them?
slow.
That's right. You
I
just
bet they probably
slow
don't.
down.
So-
Slow down. You're going too fast.
The Discovery Center is.
They probably don't listen very well.
The Discovery Center is opening May 15th.
May 15th, yes.
And so, how much is it going to be to get into that?
So there's a couple of ways to come. You can come to the park for $8 a carload.
Carload.
They
By the
have to send
carload.
I
To
know,
the
I love
park.
it.
Yes, we're going to make fun of that
Yes.
all day long. Bastard.
But you can also buy a membership. A family membership is $50, and it gets you
What
in.
part of Boston were you from?
Before moving here, I was in Nahant, which is a little island north of the city, but I lived in all over the city, the
Yeah.
north end.
How long have you been here in Fort Myers?
December 2019.
Wow.
moved.
Wow.
Now,
Yeah, so you've been here a little bit.
how long have you been with Lovers Key now?
This is my first volunteer gig.
Oh, it's your first day today.
It is.
Oh, wow.
Like baptism by fire to
It's
come
like
on here.
boot camp over here. But
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
She's going to go back to the booth. People are like, so how'd it go? Oh, my God. Ugh.
Please don't make me do that again.
we
I
are the,
quit.
If this is the worst part of my day, it's pretty good.
yeah, we are the voice of Fort Myers Beach. I don't know if you know that, but you do now.
I do
So
now.
anything you need, you can always call us, and I'll run it through my assistant here, and we'll get it right on the show or on the web.
Excellent.
We have a website too, and anything you like. If you wanted to run an ad, we'd run an ad for you guys at pro bono. Sorry,
Good Lord.
no charge
Thank you.
because we love Lovers Key.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Excellent. That's so nice.
And I have to say, the dress that you have on, I love that. Is that one of
Thank
those like
you.
sun?
Yeah, it's supposed to keep you dry and cool. Doesn't work.
Can you get me one of those? I want. Oh, it's not working. You're not dry. Oh, sorry. You're not
That's
dry and
okay.
cool.
You know, it's
Stop.
Florida. What can you do?
It's Florida. Yeah.
You know,
Anything else we need to know about your booth?
just stop by, visit us, say
Okay.
hi.
What number is it?
Booth
20.
19, right
19.
after that green element there.
All righty. Thanks for coming over,
Thank
and
you
we were
so
going to come over
much.
and buy a couple of manatees.
Yes, please do.
Yeah. Actually, if you bring one over, we can hang it up with a price tag on
Yeah.
it
There you go.
so people can watch it.
Merchandising.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you. How about a
Thank
big
you
round of
so
applause
much.
from our
Thank you,
artificial
Colleen.
audience,
Thank you.
from the folks at Lovers Key. Hey, Mitch, how are you? Everybody's here. Everybody's here. Good to see everybody.
All right.
All right. So what? What?
Too much. Too much. You're
There
too
you,
much.
we're having a good time here. We're having fun. We're saying hi to all of our
Keeping it
friends.
loose, saying hello to people.
So now,
Certainly keeping it loose.
Karen,
Yes.
let's. Debbie wants to know why you're co-hosting. That's what you
Why
want.
I'm
Debbie wants to
co-hosting?
know why you're here.
I owe people money.
I don't even get that. What does that mean?
Do you think you're getting paid?
No. It's just I
Or you
have to.
Or is this
I
a
owe
bet
people
that
like,
you lost?
dude, look, yeah, kind of. It's a lot like that.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Served
you
it up
gotta.
for you.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
I mean, the
it's-
word around town was you're funny and you could contribute something to the show. We're waiting for that to kick in. So when it does, no, really,
It started,
bartender.
it started at the beginning. But I told him to save all his good stuff
We're
till
good,
we got
don't
people
worry.
up rolling.
what
I'm pacing myself, Sergeant.
what do you do on the beach? Like, what is your
do I
function?
do?
Yeah, everyone's got a function on Fort Myers Beach. It seems,
You
so.
can ask a whole lot of people, and they'll just simply tell you nothing. I loiter pretty well. Show up at events like these. I try to help out when I can, and I love being down here. I love everything about Fort Myers Beach.
Is there money in loitering, or what's your like?
No, I'm still teaching people how to ride motorcycles.
Oh yes,
so that's
that's
coming
your
up.
job.
Yes, and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
recovered from a pretty
Yeah.
significant issue. You
Yeah,
wanna-
I'm coming up. That'll be 2 years at the end of this
Holy,
month.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
are you allowed to say what happened, or are we still in?
Yeah,
a
no, I
cone
can.
of
I can say
silence?
I was on my way. I was actually on my way to class, and this was 2 years ago, the end of May, 2019, and I was on my way to class up in Port Charlotte. I was on my way to teach, and I was riding, and this kid driving a big. All I could tell, it looked like the grill of an F-150 was the last thing I saw. Really big, a lot of chrome, and then I just slammed on the brakes, pulled in the clutch, I turned the tire, and he pushed me all the way across the road. He separated me from the bike, and I flew. I think they figured about 30 to 35 feet in the air.
Yikes!
Yeah, the one.
Wow.
And there was a dude on a motorcycle right next to me. But when you ride in a lane, when you share a lane with a motorcycle, you stagger. So I led, and so I was on the left. So he basically pulled me up off the ground a little bit and said, "Are you okay?" And I was laying there. I was covered in.
You had
gravel
some
and-
significant
yeah.
road rash.
Yes, significant road rash, pretty much on the entire right side of my body. I had a helmet on, so
Yes.
wear
we
helmets.
cannot-
Wear
we-
helmets.
Yes, we cannot impress enough the
Yes.
importance of wearing a helmet, whether you're on a motorcycle
It is.
or a regular
Bicycle.
bike.
I understand. Listen, I understand better than anybody. It's a free country, and you want to wear a helmet. Don't wear a helmet. I'm just simply telling you that if you're in a crash, your odds of surviving are infinitely better if your brains are on the inside of your head.
We were
There,
we were
take that for
driving.
what it's worth.
We were driving down here today, and we couldn't believe what we saw. There was a guy on a motorized bicycle riding on the wrong side of the road. What was it, McGregor?
No, it was Summerlin.
Summerlin
No.
in the bike lane, but he was riding on the wrong side of the
Oh.
road on a
In the wrong direction.
in the wrong direction without a helmet. It made no sense.
Yeah, just down here, the driving is treacherous. Everybody's on their phones. They're not paying attention to you. They're certainly not paying attention to motorcyclists or bicyclists. And I see it down on the island as well. And it's the bicyclists. Listen, if you're riding a bicycle, God bless you, but make sure you're going the right direction. Go
Yes.
with traffic. And if you're
Wear
riding,
something bright, have your lights on,
Yeah.
put your helmet on.
and I know I'm not doing anything funny right now, so I apologize
Well,
for that.
no, but that's a,
No,
it's
this
a
one-
Because
serious.
we like to mix funny with safety. Because
when
we're all
this
about
thing,
this.
thing hits close to home for me, and I don't want to see I just don't want to see anybody get hurt down there.
Nope.
And when I see bicyclists flying down, oh, thank you. You're so pretty.
How do you know if
You're
he
so pretty.
drinks? Oh.
No, this will be the first one. Thank you. We'll get there. Don't worry. No, my biggest concern is seeing people get hurt. And so when I pull out of some of the side streets along the island and I see people flying down the sidewalk on a bicycle,
Right.
and they're coming, and I'm looking left because I'm heading north, and they're coming down the sidewalk from my right, I'm not seeing you.
Right.
So if you're riding a bicycle on the sidewalk, I mean, just relax, take it easy.
Well,
There's no
and
race.
be aware that as you come up on a driveway, that someone might be coming out.
Absolutely. There's just,
I mean,
for being Fort Myers Beach, everybody's in a hurry down here. I don't know why, but whatever.
yeah, and at certain times the traffic is all backed up. Like, just sit back and relax
Oh,
because
yeah.
you're not going anywhere. It's
Absolutely.
going to take a minute. Look at the sights, take in the beautiful weather, and don't hit anybody.
This public service announcement brought to you by the folks at Beach
I know,
Talk
we
Radio.
should have had the
Beach Talk
sheriff
Radio,
come
where
over and
safety
talk
counts.
about.
How long have you been on the beach now?
I moved down here in November of 16. So,
Oh.
yeah. I live actually off the island. And like I was going to say to you guys at the beginning, it's great to see you guys outside. This is awesome.
Yeah. Okay, I see where you're going with that.
Open air on San Carlos Island, baby.
We're working on it. We have a plan in place. We're going to see how well it works. We're going to give it one more shot.
I will say the weather, folks, if you were considering about coming on down, come on down, because albeit warm, the temperature, the breeze down here off of the water is amazing. And you will be comfortable. There's plenty of food to eat. There's plenty of businesses to visit. There's a beer garden behind us. You can get your nail done. I got my nail done on with stickers. I think this is pretty amazing. Going to revolutionize nail care, which I know nothing
Ed
about.
can get his eyelashes done.
He's got pretty good eyelashes.
Oh, thank you. You're turning me on right there with all the crazy talk.
Please let that be the end of your story.
I turned the camera around because I'm trying to figure out what that could possibly be that they're building right there. What, if you were to take a guess? It looks like almost like a guillotine to me. That was my first guess.
You know what? I bet they're setting up for the server competition.
Oh, that's right. They said it was going to be here. So, do you know who some of the judges are?
I do not.
I know Ray Sandelli is a judge.
I imagine members of the town council might
be. Well, Ray Murphy is a judge.
Yeah,
we got it.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Are you gonna do
right here.
the peanut gallery coming in here?
John Lalo's a judge, so that's 3 of the judges right there. Yep.
All right.
Now, what is the server competition, Karen?
I don't ask. I'm not a server. I would, probably racing with trays of
Right. I think it's a
full drinks,
time,
accuracy, spillage.
Oh, that has nothing to do with the judging of the food. Then that's different.
No, it's a different thing.
There's some judges inside. I think are judging food.
Oh, okay. I'm getting them confused.
Contest, which is there's probably timed events and stuff like that. I would
so
imagine.
where they're gonna have to run up and down the stairs?
I don't know.
serve,
That
or?
looks like a podium to me, like first, second, third.
No, it looks like you're gonna have to run up the stairs and then through the saloon.
I'm willing to bet it's going to be some kind of obstacle course because they got the swinging doors.
I'm in.
So they got to bring a tray through the swinging doors without spilling.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Interesting.
Just guessing.
So, what were we talking about?
I don't know. We're talking about you guys. Your secret plan.
No, we can't tell everybody. We're organizing. We're organizing. And if you're coming down, yes, we're by the beer garden, but we also want to let you know that Chester is here.
Mm-hmm.
He's got all of his drawings and his paintings, and he's got a ton of stuff from the Mermaid. Everybody's been watching what's going on the beach. It's crazy over there right now at the Mermaid because today is the last day.
It is the last day they're open
of the Mermaid being open.
A drink there. So
wow.
Yeah,
I know we have some friends that are going to go there for last call, which I'm sure will be.
We do?
Yeah.
Who's going?
Terry.
Hey, Fire
Terry.
Bill, how are you? Good to see you.
Yeah. And so what time do they, what time they are open until?
I'm guessing whatever time beaches bars close.
Like around
maybe
midnight?
2?
I think they'll probably push the limits to make
2
sure they're
o'clock?
open till the very
2, 3.
end. That's what I'm willing to bet.
The T-shirt line yesterday was, I don't know how long it was. Took about an hour. Yeah.
At least.
They sold, from what I heard, they sold $25,000 worth of T-shirts last week and then ordered more this week. So they got another, if you're thinking about getting a T-shirt today, you're probably going to be out of luck unless you were in line early. They opened at 7 o'clock today to sell the T-shirts and stuff. So, yeah.
I may try to get down there. Did anybody notice if they had any I Close the Mermaid T-shirts? Because that would be.
I think it said last call on the sleeve. I think
is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's something like that, which is pretty cool. It's nice to see a business that lasted that long to have so many people that, were into it and loved it.
Well, it's really an iconic place, whether you frequented it often or just a couple of times.
You go there Sunday morning for church?
That's right.
There was
I wish they could pick it up and move it because
there was talk about that.
Yeah.
I think they tried to, or I mean, where would they put it is the thing. There's just no space on the beach to
I don't know.
move
At one time, I thought I had heard that where Joe Orlandini put that parking lot.
I heard the same thing. I heard the same
they were
thing.
going to try and build something there.
It'd be nice if they could put it on a pontoon boat and just float it out. I think that would be. Now, what are they going to do? They're going to demolition it?
Pontoon boat.
I don't know.
Yeah.
How do you get the motorcycles out there then?
Right.
On Sunday?
They'd have to park and take a little motorcycle thing
It's
over.
about seeing the motorcycles.
You're not
going
to see any of the motorcyclists down there. You're not going to see them on those things. I can
by
pretty
the
much
way,
guarantee you.
where are they going to go now? Where do you think they'd hang out now?
I don't know. I mean, you got You got to think of a place that will do $1 bloodies on a Sunday morning.
Oh, is that what it is? I didn't know that.
That's the church. That's the reason for the church.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, a little $1 bloodies. That's all the bikers are out there. You got to think. I mean, somebody's gonna do that a Sunday morning. They got plenty of parking out front. So where does that leave them? I mean,
they do have plenty of parking, actually, even
for
on
the
the
bikes.
side
Oh,
too,
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
out
yeah.
front.
Yeah.
yeah. No, that's
It'd be interesting to
Mermaid's a
see
great
where
place.
they turn up.
Well, I don't know. They'll find a place.
Oh, for sure. Maybe might not be on the beach though, right? Or do you think it will be?
No, I think it will be somewhere. I'm just, like I said, I'm racking my head right now, just trying to think of a place that fits. You know, they can put all the bikes out front. They can sit there and relax and have their bloodies.
That's your crew there, right? You're buddies with all of them.
Some of them, no. Yeah, not really. Yeah.
You know, somebody was saying something very interesting to me. Did I miss a
You
joke or
don't get
something?
it.
She's just, it's okay. No, I just,
That you never see any trouble at the Mermaid.
feeling dehydrated right now.
Have at it. You don't see any trouble. You never see the cops down there. You, as opposed to a couple of houses down from the Mermaid, which is amazing. And I
Just
think
can't help yourself, can you?
no, I didn't say anything. I just think that
Cheers,
it's like they
everybody.
police themselves, and it's like a big clique or something like that, where they all make sure there's there's no trouble. And in the other place, it's just the opposite. It's a brouhaha.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
it's a
That
crowd.
one
What
died
are you
right
gonna
there, and
I think I
Nothing
fell
burger.
asleep while you were talking. Sorry. What did you say?
forget it. Doesn't matter. Folks, we're at the 25th annual Taste of the Beach, which is on the other side of the bridge. I don't know when the last time was it was held off of Fort Myers Beach, but you?
I'm not sure it ever was. I mean,
I think
Jackie could probably speak to that, but
I think Jackie said
it's
it was.
always usually been down in Old San Carlos.
Yeah.
It's always been. And then
And why is it here this year?
you're teeing it up. But
That's a simple question.
as I understand it, they couldn't get the permit from the town for running it where they usually run it over on Old San Carlos. So
Because the town hadn't been issuing many permits because of the COVID, and from what I understand, the county stepped right up, and here we are.
Yep.
It's a lovely place, by the
folks
way.
at Shrimp Dock and Salty Sam's all jumped in and said, let's do it over here.
You know-
it really is a beautiful day. I mean, the humidity's down. Wow. It
I see
smells
people.
so good
I
here.
know. I see people walking with food, and now that's on my mind. What are you going to try
My
today?
stomach has been growling since I sat down. I'm going to try a little bit of everything. I think I smell sweet corn. Do you smell sweet corn?
I don't know if I
think I
smell
do.
sweet corn. I'm definitely going to go for some shrimp because that would
Oh, yeah.
seem like the
That's a go-to.
appropriate thing to do, right?
Yeah, I'm going to just buy a bunch of tickets and
And go wild.
Eat
Yeah,
up.
I don't look
Yeah.
like this because I don't eat. I mean, this is hard earned,
You
man.
work
I
out
I
hard
work
too, right?
For this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of beer right here.
Where do you have a gym membership?
Hey,
I
and you-
thought I was going to be the one who was funny today. You got me on that one. You win.
Oh, yeah. Come on
Hey,
over.
come
Yeah.
on
Oh, yeah.
over.
We got some more guests. Yeah.
There we go.
My sister's like the producer, but she doesn't know to send them right over. There's no rhyme or reason to this. Just send people over willy-nilly. Come on in, Juan. Come on in.
Hey, how are you?
Good
good.
morning.
How are you?
Doing awesome.
So joining us from Lee County Elections.
Yes,
All
and
right.
we're here every year, and as usual, we have the People's Choice ballot, so people can vote actually for their favorite restaurant. And we're gonna be here until 3:30. We're gonna close the polls at 3:30, and at 4 they're going to announce the winner on the main stage, the
Excellent.
winner restaurant. So we have
Is that a voting ballot? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. It's
Wait
like
a
a
second.
real ballot.
This is you're joking around,
No,
right? You
I
don't
am
really
not.
work
This
for
is
Lee
serious.
County.
Yeah.
Well, wow.
So we have the official ballot.
Wow,
we
look
have
at
the
this,
machines
folks.
where we're gonna tabulate the ballots.
Wow.
This
And
looks
at
like one of
3:30
those.
We're gonna print the results.
This looks like-
this is the real deal.
This
Let me see.
looks like one of those ballots that they found missing for the election with Trump. I mean, there was how many
Not
thousands?
here.
It
thousands?
does look familiar.
Not in Lee County.
So
Why
this
does
is good because we can review who's here. So
Well, there we
you've
go.
got A&K Shore Shack, Dixie Fish Company, Doc Ford's, Kona Ice, Parrot Key Pinchers, The Bubble Buzz, The Whale, Red Rock Craving, Sunset Beach Tropical Grill, and Yucatan. And
Why
then
does
you,
it-
Don't forget write-in.
and a write-in.
Why does it
Right.
say Donald Trump on the bottom?
Oh,
People never
stop.
stop. No, they
Stop.
just never give up on that.
Stop. So many.
So do we have anything from early polling? Any early polling numbers?
Right. You got any?
have you taken down any? Yeah.
No, they
Or
only,
they will not be disclosed until all the votes are in. Is that are we-
Yes. So we just
voter
opened
integrity?
we opened at 11, and we only had like maybe 5 voters so far.
Oh,
We're just telling people on every stand to just tell people to just go and vote for their
Mhm.
favorite restaurant.
well,
Very
for
nice.
those of you coming down, then I think you would do well to stop at the booth and cast your vote. I mean, be counted.
What's going on with Lee County elections? The elections in Florida and Lee County were so smooth this year. And what is your role there, Juan?
Well, I am the Community Education Services Department, so I'm basically outreach. And we go to schools, we go to community events, we help people register to vote and keep their registrations updated with anything they need, register to vote by mail, anything like that. And we do these kind of events where we help people, to use the equipment.
Give your pitch to everybody who's listening about the importance of voting.
Oh, absolutely.
Bing, bing, bing.
We usually love to target the young generation because they are our future voters. So we tell them how important it is, and we want to hear also what they think about elections. Because, some of them are like, I'm not sure if I'm going to do this. I'm getting to that age. But we tell them it's really important you elect people that are going to make decisions for you.
Yep.
And it's really important to vote in every single election. Next year, 2022, we have the midterm elections. And some people are like, no, I just vote for the president. Well, you're going to vote for people here at the local level that make decisions for you here where you live, state level. And, of course, the presidential election is also really important. But it's really important that people vote for the people at the local level, because that's the people you actually go to whenever you have a problem in your neighborhood. If you have a pothole in your street, you don't go and talk to the president, you go to and talk to the people here at the local level. So this is also actually a great way for us to help people, see the equipment, see how it works, and be more familiar for that time when they go and vote in person. So that's also a purpose of us.
It really is important for every single person age 18 and even lower 20s. I mean, to know how important it is to vote. When my kids are in their mid 20s now, and when they came upon the age of voting, I asked them, are you going to vote? And they're like, well, you get saying, I don't know. And I looked at them and I said, listen, too many men and women far better than you have died so that you could exercise that right. And you owe it to them, and you dishonor their memory when you don't vote.
Yeah. And actually here in Florida, they can pre-register when they are 16 and 17. Their information is in the system. So when they turn 18, they just vote in the next upcoming election. So even if they are just like, I'm not sure, you're in the system. Hey, if you just make up your mind and you're ready, you just go to the polls and you vote. That's it. Yeah. So that's a really cool thing about pre-registering at 16 and 17.
What percentage of Lee County voters, eligible voters, actually voted in the last election?
It was over 80%.
No kidding.
Wow.
Yeah, it was one of the biggest turnouts we had last year. So that was amazing.
Impressive.
Even with the COVID situation and everything, we didn't know how it was going to work. We were ready for everything. People that wanted to vote in person, by mail, everything. And, it was a great turnout. So we're hoping that next year, 2022, we have a close turnout to the same we had last year.
And do you know what the makeup is, Democrat, Republican, the percentage difference?
Well, I don't know exactly right now to tell you, but anyone can go on our website, lead.vote, and that's the first thing they see on the top, how many people are registered Democrat, Republican, or nonpartisan. Okay. And actually, last month, we had 500,000 voters register. So we got that milestone last month, and we're going to keep going and having more people register.
Awesome.
Now, you need volunteers. Where could people, if they want to volunteer, where can they find information?
Anyone wants to volunteer to become a poll worker and work for the upcoming elections, they just go on our website, lead.vote. They go on the poll worker tab and they just fill out 3 pieces of information that we require from them. And then they will call them to set up an interview and see what they can do at the polls. So they can sign up anytime. And then we start calling people to start the training a few months before the election.
Did you find any ballots anywhere, like under a bridge or anything like that, or in somebody's backyard? It was all clean, right, in Lee County, right?
Clean.
And did everyone behave themselves during the last voting?
Did.
No one got upset?
We thought with the COVID situation, we're going to have a couple, not just like safety was 100% our priority, of course. But also, people were like hesitating if should I go vote in person, vote by mail. Then we'd have, all these things about vote by mail. But our system works great here in Lee County. We took care of every single little thing, and it was like 100% accurate and, safe.
I think voting, election day should be a national holiday. People should get the day off so they can vote.
Before, yeah.
From midnight to midnight, you just open it up and have volunteers, and this way everybody can go to their church. Or our church is within walking distance where we can go vote. It doesn't make any sense. You have so many holidays like Columbus Day, or nothing against Christopher Columbus, or he's not even an American, right? He wasn't an American, was he? Why we haven't
We're gonna go there?
I mean,
All right.
seriously. I mean, you can't make election day. You
I
give everybody
believe
else a
he was
holiday.
Italian and sailed for Spain.
Whatever. I'm just saying, does it really need to be a holiday
First
anymore?
time
I mean,
we
it's
get
so
corrected
damn
on
long
that.
ago.
I don't
Jump
think
in
it
there,
is
Peter.
Come
actually
on.
celebrated anymore.
I think that's a great idea. For example,
you.
I'm originally from Bolivia, and in Bolivia, it's like a holiday. It's not exactly a holiday, but nobody's allowed to work or anything. Election day, it's a Sunday,
Wow.
and everything's closed, and people just have to go to their precinct and vote. So after 5 p.m., when the polls close, and everything goes back to normal. So people actually have to just stay home, go vote, and that's it.
There are places in the world that it's a legal requirement that you vote. I mean,
Yes, and you get fined
you,
if you don't vote.
yeah, you don't vote, you get in big trouble.
You get fined.
Oh,
And over
yeah.
here, you have that privilege that if you want, you do it, and it's so
Yes.
important to do it. But if you don't want to do it, that's okay too.
That's a good idea. They should take your stimulus check away if you don't vote. It depends
You
on
know
who
what they
gave
could
it
do?
to you.
They could just hold the check for you at
That's
the
right.
voting booth.
That's right.
And then when you
That's
go
right.
there, you're like, "You want your check?"
Yeah. So let's talk about Bolivia for a second.
I know that's fascinating.
How long have you been here in the great U.S. of A.?
It's gonna be 6 years since I got
Yeah.
here. I became a citizen actually last year.
Now, did you go? Obviously, you went through the whole process of becoming a citizen. You
Yes.
didn't come over in a boat and hide in somebody's shed and all that
No,
stuff. So
no.
how
Seriously,
cool
dude.
was it?
I
What?
know.
Wow.
Go ahead.
This is every week, isn't it?
Yep.
This-
How
okay.
how cool is
Wow.
it to go through that process and for somebody that's official to say to you, you've earned citizenship? I know that nobody wants to hear that word, but it has to be a special feeling.
It's amazing because
Thank you.
when you move to another country, any country, it's a huge decision. You just leave your family, your friends, your food, everything behind.
Mhm.
You move to a new country, to a new culture, and everything. And for me, becoming a citizen was just like feeling part, like I belong here 100%. I always felt welcome. I always, did everything right from the beginning. So I always felt great. But still, when you just get that day, your certification that you're a citizen, it's the best feeling because
Now,
it's
you
like, I
said-
belong here.
You
now.
said
This
you
is
left your
home.
food behind. Were you worried that when you came here we wouldn't have food? Is that?
No, it's just that it's totally different.
Yeah, I would
Food is
imagine
totally
so.
different. It's not like
It's probably better in Bolivia.
Well, I love food. So if you,
I can
you
tell
you
you're
want to
so
put me in that
obese.
situation,
No, I love food.
I love.
You
food,
have self-control.
If you don't love food like he loves
What
food,
is a traditional Bolivian, like what fare? What's your favorite recipe from there?
Well, my favorite is because my mom makes it. It's called spicy chicken. So it's kind of like could be a spicy salsa or not. It's up to the person making it. But it has some chili. It has tomatoes and.
does it have hot dogs?
No, that's not. That's what we
You
usually
should-
don't do
Good God.
there. So
You should say hello to your
that's why I
mom while
said
you're here
different.
because I'm sure
oh my
she's
God, yes.
watching.
Hi, mom. I'm
Where
pretty
is
sure
she?
she's watching.
Is she in-
She's back home in Bolivia. So
Is she
she's gonna
does
come
she want to
visit
come? Okay.
pretty soon.
Like do we have a good relationship with Bolivia? I'm not.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
How did
We
they
do.
fare with the virus?
Actually, right now it's kind of okay. They're starting to get the vaccine, and actually, the U.S. government it's helping a lot now
Yeah.
right now, and that's really great. But yeah, they just had the lockdown the same time we did here, and that was it. But they have been in ups and downs, and right now it's a little bit up. But hopefully, pretty soon it will be back to normal.
And it's
That's
a
what we want.
100% democratic country, Bolivia, right?
Well,
Uh-oh. Dictatorship? What's going on there? Socialism? What do you got? Give it
you
to
know
us.
what?
You can decline answering
Yeah,
anything
feel
you
free
want.
Yeah.
just to like drop
It's
your
not like a
microphone
private
and run
question.
away.
It's
You know, we
Get
could.
sucked
I
into
could
this.
spend here like until
We gotta
4
have you
until
come
we close,
back
and we're
on.
gonna talk
Yeah.
about that. But I'm gonna just tell you something. Everybody should take the opportunity to vote here
Uh-huh.
and appreciate that because the system works. But in my country, I cannot say the same. With that, I tell you everything. Even if it's a holiday, nobody is allowed to work, and you have to vote because you get fined. The system, you don't trust it.
Was there a
over
coup
here,
d'etat at some point?
um,
What is the name of the? I should know this, but what is the president of Bolivia's name?
Luis Arce right now. He
Oh,
was
that
elected
guy's-
last year.
Oh, he's
So maybe
out
because
there,
it's
man.
new,
That guy's crazy.
but it's the same from the same party from the previous president that was in power for like 14 years.
Yeah,
So-
they oppress people, don't they, in Bolivia?
no, they don't oppress people, but we're fighting not to get there. Basically,
what's
that I
the-
tell you everything.
What's the population of Bolivia?
Well, we have the census actually it's supposed to be this year because last time it was over 10 million people.
Who's going to believe the census in Bolivia? Come on, Juan.
Because of
Be truthful.
COVID, they don't want to do it. But you know what? I'm here
Anyways.
to talk about Taste
No,
of the
no,
Beach. Let's
thank
not go
you
back
so
there.
much.
because
One
I
last
just wanna
question.
Thank you for joining us
advertise
for
this.
Bolivia World
One,
History.
one last question. What two countries border Bolivia? Or three or
Well,
four? Is it landlocked or is it?
It's Brazil. You
Brazil.
have Peru.
Peru.
You have Chile, Argentina. We're actually in the heart of South America, so we are surrounded by different
Landlocked.
countries.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Back to Lee County.
I want
Thank
to
you,
go to
Juan.
Patagonia. How far is that from Bolivia?
Well, it's not far. Actually, Argentina is south from us. So if you go to the Chilean-Argentinian border, it's basically
And you just go straight south, right?
exactly. It's just west and south. So I've never been there, but I've heard it's beautiful.
Oh, I want
Do you go back to
there.
visit very often?
Almost every year.
Nice.
So I went there last year, and hopefully this year I'll be able.
When's
to
your
do the
mom
same.
coming to stay? You gonna bring her over?
She's happy there. I have
Oh.
all my family there. My dad, my brother.
Are you married here?
Yeah.
So you have a wife here and a
So-
wife there?
No, you cannot do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean, who
everything.
Thank
knows?
For
you so
citizenship.
much for joining us today
Run,
and
Juan,
giving
run.
us
He
a
Run.
history
puts the
lesson.
spice in
Yes.
the interview. You
He
know,
puts
it's
the
like,
spice in the
yeah,
spicy
exactly.
chicken.
So it's a food event, and he's bringing the spice here.
Oh my
So
God.
please, everybody, just come join us here. Check all the stands.
Can we
and
keep
just
the
go and
ballot?
vote. Of course, you can
Yes,
keep the
because we want to
ballot.
keep reading the names off.
Yes, and just come here and vote. We're gonna be open until 3:30. We close the polls, and at 4 they're gonna announce the winners on the main stage.
Thanks for coming, Juan.
Thank
Thanks
you
for playing my
for
crap.
being
sport.
such a good
Good sport.
sport.
Tell my friend
Thank
Tommy
you.
Doyle I said hi. All right. You guys know who Tommy Doyle is?
The
You have-
supervisor of
All right.
elections.
I don't really know him. I just made that up.
Well, I don't know him either. But
How many-
You know what? Sometimes I really just get embarrassed, and that was one of them.
yeah,
It's-
wow, dude. You just like
really,
I don't
it's
know where
too
you-
much. You're ignorant sometimes.
How many
Folks,
countries?
you think he's being funny? He's really that ignorant.
How many countries do you
Someone
think
needs to question my
There-
decisions now.
there are certain countries where you're allowed to have more than one wife or husband, right? In the Middle East. I know he's not. Bolivia's
The
not in the Middle East.
East.
I know Bolivia's not
Just
in the Middle East.
sit down before you hurt yourself.
Okay,
Good God.
geography
Wow.
lesson.
Alex,
All
I like
right.
world geography
Go
for
ahead and read
500,
the,
please. Good Lord.
All
Oh,
right.
my stomach
So,
hurts from laughing so much.
I think
Karen?
you should go get something to eat, and that way you'll have food
I
in your
don't think
mouth,
you could-
and we don't have to listen to you.
Yeah, my,
So,
my
AK.
beer's almost empty.
A&K
Waiter, go get me another
Shore
beer.
Shack, Dixie Fish Company. Now we have been there. We went there for some celebration. That was really good.
Dixie
Doc
Fish-
Ford's,
Doc
we've been
Ford's is
there.
good. Yep.
Kona Ice, we've had Kona Ice before. That's good. Parrot Key, Pinchers, the Bubble Buzz. I got to check that out.
Bubble
That's
Buzz.
Wait,
a
wait,
new
wait.
one
Name.
to me.
Where's that?
Great name.
Where's the Bubble Buzz?
We're gonna go have to check it out.
Is
The
it on-
Whale.
Is the Bubble Buzz on the beach or is it over here off the beach?
I don't
Only
know.
there
We're
was
gonna have
some way to
check it
find out. How can we do that?
Yucatan, Sunset Beach, Tropical Grill, and Red Rock Craving, which is right to our left.
What is Red
Yeah,
Rock
it-
craving?
I don't know, but it smells really good over there.
I guess we should get out a little bit more, dear.
Fresh
being that
Yeah, we
only-
might need to
Bold
take a break.
flavor on the
You got
run.
something going on in your nose there. Something. There you
Wow.
go. You got it.
Like
All
a
right.
bug?
Well, it's nice to have everybody come over and learn about not only the booth, but get into their personal lives like that and learn that they come to America and they, how they get here and that they love
I
being
was going to
Americans.
ask him about the test because I think that it's pretty rigorous.
I wonder if most Americans can
I
pass
would-
the
that-
test.
we
I've heard the
always
same
bring
thing.
that up.
I've heard the
Yes, yeah.
same thing. People born and raised in this country probably wouldn't pass that test. That they
Maybe
have to-
that's what you need to be able to do to get your stimulus check.
Is there a way that you can download the test and try it?
If only there were a way to find that out.
Why do you keep
that?
saying that? Why do you keep saying that?
Because you
Is
asked
that-
me questions. What was that? Let me Google that for you. Is that what that site is?
yesterday we did some Fort Myers Beach trivia. I know you were still sleeping when we were doing our show at 10
yeah.
o'clock, but
Actually, I was on the motorcycle range yesterday.
the motorcycle range?
I was.
Is that like the golf range?
Kind of. I was teaching people how to ride yesterday. I was teaching yesterday.
There's a range for that. Like,
Yes, I was down at the Bonita Dog Track. That's where we have the. That's where we have the classes.
I
Ah.
was down there yesterday too. Not at the Bonita Dog Track, but I drove right by it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Must be you
Was-
guys that took all the gas out of the racetrack that's right there because that racetrack by the dog
Oh.
track was completely out of gas.
No, we don't.
That was
they
freaky.
don't. They don't go through that much gasoline. They don't.
I was down there yesterday too, but
What do you ride your bike down that way? Is that what I'm seeing? Like when you do the checking in at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
I leave the house at 3:30 on the bike, and I get to the racetrack in Bonita by whatever time it is, 5:30.
And then what? You ride up the
back way
up
to the
the
beach.
island?
It's about 45 to 50 miles. Yeah.
Good God.
Well, there's no traffic. I don't
Yeah,
have
but
to
it's
worry
in
about
the
the traffic.
it's in the dark, dude.
I'm light up like a Christmas tree. I can see the bike lanes like there's no
Wow.
tomorrow. Yeah.
All right.
Ah,
I see that. I worry about you because it's like, well,
don't worry
Okay,
about me. I
I
wear a
know, but-
helmet. I don't want.
okay, so I'm the one person that does because I know she brags about not worrying about you, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But
well, she,
yeah, I don't,
Yeah.
again, I don't want to see anybody get hit.
it's
That
the
would-
crowd's picking up now. Everybody.
Oh yeah,
I was a little worried before.
a little
right
more
at
foot
11.
traffic.
Yeah.
It's getting busy.
Very nice. So
Absolutely.
So someone just reported in
Yeah?
that they've got ceviche from Doc Ford's.
okay, how's it
and
tasting?
it was really good.
Come on over. Come on with us. Tell us how it's tasting.
Time for food
Here.
reviews.
Yeah, you got to talk to the people. Bring them over. Watch your cup there. Watch your cup there. Watch your cup there.
Come on
All
in
right,
and
now
tell
we're
us
going
your
to talk
name.
to the folks. Hello there.
Hi, my name's Mary Bailey.
Mary, how are you?
Great. How are you?
Where are you from, Mary?
I'm actually from Indiana.
Nice. You down on vacation or you
No, we
live?
live here now.
Okay, yeah. You
You
got
full time? Full time?
You got
Good for
rid of
you.
that
Good
snow
for
up
you.
there, that cold weather.
Yes.
Where do you have a house?
In Whiskey Creek.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
And so tell us what you have.
I have the shrimp ceviche
That sounds
Mm.
delicious.
from
And
Doc
you-
Ford's.
Doc Ford's.
It's wonderful.
yeah, they're
We've
great.
had it there before.
Yeah.
You gonna
Is this
finish?
your
You gonna
first
finish
time?
that? You gonna finish that?
At this, yes.
This is your first time coming down to the Taste of And what do you think so far?
Like it.
Very nice. Very
Yes.
nice. So how are you doing overall being in Florida and living down here full time
Love
and
it.
everything was good the last year? You happy to be out of the house finally
I
and
am
enjoying an
happy.
event?
We have our shots. We're inoculated.
Very nice.
So there we go.
Did you get the double Johnson & Johnson or the
No.
Moderna? What'd you get?
Would you-
Okay.
Don't ask it like that. Why do you ask it
And
like
you
that?
no problems
Seriously.
with that. You were
What
good.
is wrong with
We
you?
were hurt a little bit the second day, but nothing much.
Because the second shot
certain
of the
people get
Johnson
that.
& Johnson were like, people are like
All right.
crippled
I
for
know.
3 days. So I just thought, how's your husband doing over there?
He's doing great.
He's mowing down. Look at him back there.
He's got nothing to say to you because he's eating. Well, thank you so,
Thank you
much,
so much.
for
You
joining
guys
us
have a
and
great
giving
day.
us your food report.
Here.
Have a great rest of your day.
Dear, when you pull people over from the audience, you gotta
Dear,
ask some more
all right.
questions. You gotta
Seriously,
you gotta
dude,
engage in them.
honestly, you cross so many lines.
How did I do that? I asked her some. You gotta interact with the people. You gotta ask. You shouldn't ask about the vaccine. Is that what you're saying?
No, you shouldn't ask a nice old lady about the double Johnson and Johnson.
What? Something
What
wrong
is-
with Johnson & Johnson? What?
No,
So-
I know there's people watching.
I don't
going,
understand.
Oh, yeah. I know you don't.
because
we're
what?
all
Because they
better
took it
off.
off the market.
Stop.
Is that what you're
Just,
saying?
You know, anyway,
really-
on
I'm totally
another topic,
confused.
see,
I'm
even
totally
Kim ran for
confused.
cover on that one.
Well, she's
There
making
she goes.
friends and kissing babies and all that. So it is nice and windy out here today.
Nice
we weren't
breeze. Yeah,
expecting to win.
blew the sign over.
We did
We'll have to
not.
pick that up.
Yes, my sister is on top of things over
Get
there.
our
We
Executive producer.
we weren't even going to bring the tent, and I was like, we probably should bring the tent because I remember when we did it 2 years ago
Well,
on San Carlos Island. We had well, she wasn't even here, so we had Gail Crabtree
Okay.
sit in, and it was so hot. We didn't have a tent or anything. Did you just put a
Alright.
sticker on
I'm
my back or
bringing
something?
folks on
Yay!
in.
Turtle
Come on
time!
in.
We got extra microphones and all that. There you go. Come on, get in there. What do you?
hey,
hey.
It's a family show.
nice.
Family show. Family show.
Hi.
Look at this.
Thank
Jennifer-
you for
Taking
having
pictures.
me.
Jennifer Rusk is here, and she's from the
Marine
Marine
Resource
Resource.
Task Force.
Yeah.
How dare you
Murph.
interrupt me
Good
like that? I
Lord.
knew what it was going to be. Where are you guys set up with a booth somewhere?
We are set up with a booth, and we have Turtle Time volunteers, and we have the chairman of my Marine Resource Task Force committee there, Steve
We-
Johnson.
Oh, Steve Johnson.
Oh yes, Eve. Hatterfield.
Yes.
Yes, she
She's
is
great.
amazing.
Yeah.
What did you learn about Turtle Time?
I learned that turtles from Fort Myers Beach swim all the way to the Keys.
Yeah.
And they can go 30. Your mic's not working. And they go 30 miles an hour. I did not know they could go 30 miles an hour.
Yeah,
Is
and
it-
actually,
It's the green turtles.
green turtles
that
that
go
go.
down there.
Yep. And loggerheads, they like to come here and nest. Loggerhead sea turtles it's one of the most popular in the world to come to Florida.
just like spring breakers.
Tell everybody what the
Marine Resource Task Force?
No, you said spring breakers, and then he laughed, so I was wondering what I missed.
Spring breakers and turtles, they go together.
Yeah. So the Marine Resource
Florida.
Task Force is a committee underneath the town council that
It's an advisory
committee that Steve Johnson is the chair. The dude is funny. That
Yeah.
Steve Johnson guy is funny. He's low key funny, and then he zaps in a funny one every once in a while. And if Karen wouldn't get it because it takes a little while for things to kick in with him, but he'll tell a joke, and I'll just he's very serious on the committee, of course. And you've had like thousands and thousands of ideas.
Is there a question
pop
in
up.
this? Or you just
Wow.
let her talk
Yeah,
about what
where's-
she brought today.
Thanks for
with
stopping
the-
by.
Well, sure. Thank you for having me, and I'm really
No, we're
excited.
not signing you off.
And,
No,
okay.
no.
Well, funny that you should say that Steve Johnson
Anything?
is funny
Yeah.
because he thinks that you are a bad you know what. And
Oh.
Well, that
bad
could be any word.
ASS, if I can say that.
Well, he doesn't
And
mean bad
you want a
influence,
tattoo.
does he?
No, he says that you want a turtle tattoo on your neck. And
Oh,
I
you
thought
guys are
I would-
playing games
no,
with me,
no,
aren't you?
no.
You
I
brought a
brought
tattoo.
a tattoo.
I
to
got to
do on
tell
your
you a
neck
funny story.
live on TV.
Well,
Let's do it.
TV. Okay, but before that, I have to tell you a funny story. There's a radio station host in St. Louis. He was on WIL radio. He got a tattoo of the radio station on his arm about 2 weeks ago. He got fired last week.
Ouch.
A real tattoo?
A real tattoo. A real
Why?
tattoo.
Not like
Why
a
would he get
wash-off
fired?
one.
Because radio people are dummies, Jennifer.
Oh.
They're just dummies. I mean, you think that they'd be working in radio if they could find a real job? I mean, come on. Seriously. All right.
So,
what do
you
got?
have your booth set up,
We
and
do.
what do you have in that booth?
We have some really cool things in the booth. We have a diorama of what a sea turtle loggerhead sea turtle nest looks like.
Karen, a diorama is something that hangs up and things.
I'm aware.
swirl
Thank
around.
you. Appreciate
No,
the
No,
translation.
it's
that's-
an educational like.
Wait, what's that
replica.
thing?
It's
Isn't
like
that thing when I was in the
That's a
crib?
mobile.
It's the thing you
That's
put on
a
the
mobile.
table. You put
The
on the
crib-
table
when I was in
you
the
got
crib and I
Wait,
looked
little-
up at the
didn't you
thing.
make
What
a
was that?
diorama?
Diorama in
That's a
grade
mobile.
school?
Didn't you make a diorama in grade school
You
with
want
the
like
box?
the dinosaurs? You do one with dinosaurs and
Yeah.
running around the
No.
whatever, and you got
Anyways,
the
No, wait a
T-Rex
second. No,
is
wait a
doing
second.
this.
When I was laying in the crib,
that's
when I
a
was-
mobile. It's
that's not a diorama?
no. Go ahead. So you have
Wow.
a diorama
Of an actual what a sea turtle nest looks like from under the sand, so you get to see what it looks like when these babies, 70 to 120 of them, start to
Wow.
hatch.
kind of
Okay.
crawl
Yep.
their way up, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And then it just gives you an idea, what it's like when they're coming out of the boil, which is called a boil, when they're
Mhm.
getting ready to hatch.
Okay.
And what they're looking for, the reflection from the moonlight, and that's their instinct to go right to the water.
Now, how do they know? I think I know the answer to this. How do they know which way to go? Because they're under the ground.
Mhm.
How do they know which way's up?
That's exactly what I just said. So you mean that's just their instinct to go
Okay.
up there. Instinct
Does it have to do with temperature at all?
No, that's a good
I
question.
think I'm
Maybe
going to
it
guess
does.
that it does.
Maybe,
Well, if they're
but
born
I
upside
think-
down, they
think
don't
it's
dig
just-
down. They
no,
dig.
No,
I mean,
Yeah.
so they hatch, and I think their instinct is just to go up.
They must have a really good gyroscope so
Yeah.
they know which way is north. so to speak.
Maybe. But what their idea is, once they come out of that nest and they're looking for that reflection in the water, that's what tells them where to go once they all hatch and come out. And it only takes minutes.
And
Takes
that's why it's important for people not to have their lights on so that the turtles don't get disoriented and go the wrong way because they need to see the moon.
The reflection from the moon. And you know what? It's thank you for saying that. So
You're welcome.
I built something. If you want to see what a sea turtle actually sees when they come out of the nest,
Stop that.
or when they actually come onto the beach, come over and see our booth. It's
Okay.
pretty cool. You'll have the eyes of what a sea turtle sees.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And how many people are volunteering, or how many volunteers your crew? How many the team?
Well, if you had heard the show yesterday, but that's all
I
right.
think we've already covered this. How I was, I caught
We'll
it.
review.
I was trying to watch it yesterday on YouTube. I was really watching the show because I want to see what kind of dreck you were shoveling yesterday, so I might know what's
so
coming up
rude
today.
about our show, dear. He's so insulting about our
Let her
show.
answer.
Go ahead, Jennifer.
I will say I
How many?
don't know the exact amount. Probably hundreds, I would say.
I think
you
That's
have
awesome.
to be out every day.
Now, do
There's-
they all have like the same T-shirts? You
they
get
have
T-shirts for
yeah,
that?
we have the 30th anniversary T-shirt. That actually
Okay.
we had a green sea turtle nest at the south end of Fort Myers Beach.
Okay.
And so we had a green sea turtle along with the other loggerheads printed
Okay.
on the back, and they're bright yellow. So you'll see lots of volunteers in bright yellow T-shirts or the blue ones, like the
Okay.
tank tops that I have on. So you'll know we're out there and we're telling people exactly what we're doing.
Okay.
So people know that we're out there helping the sea turtles.
Okay, because I saw a guy on Facebook yesterday, and Ed, you could probably speak to this. I saw a guy on Facebook yesterday bragging about how he was a member of Turtle Time wearing a yellow shirt.
Yes.
And then the vitriol that people came back with saying this guy's a fraud. He's
Oh.
not really with Turtle Time.
Are we being serious here?
Yeah. It's
Wow.
John Heim, I think was his name.
Oh.
Is that-
Oh.
Is that-
I
he
missed
was out
that.
there.
Okay.
He's
I-
leading them in there to something.
Walking,
I didn't
taking
see
him
that
for bringing
anywhere.
it up to the water. Oh yeah,
I don't get on Facebook.
It was this
very
morning. Oh yeah, I'm sure you
He
don't.
might be a lover of sea turtles. I don't know him very well. I
Okay.
have not. I've only.
often. Jennifer,
Yeah.
he's a lover of himself. He's not a
Okay.
lover of anything
Okay.
else but himself. So.
So where can people go to get more information about Murph or Turtle Time?
Yeah, so you can go to the town website to learn more about Marine Resource Task Force, which we call MRF,
Okay.
and then you can learn what our mission is and stewardships, and then you can also go to Turtle Time Inc. And that's a cool website. You'll get to see videos of sea turtles, and so it's an awesome thing. I'm so excited. Sea turtle nesting season began May 1st
Yesterday,
and
yeah.
goes till October 31st.
where can we go to get as much energy as you have?
I don't know. I think it's just in my genes and my colorful lifestyle that
Nice.
I lead,
Oh.
and I'm happy every day.
I know.
Appreciate everyone, and I, just I'm happy.
Have you ever had one day where you just said, shit, I'm so angry?
Yes.
When?
I don't know. Maybe a few
4
weeks
years
ago.
ago.
What happened?
Maybe a
My
few
husband-
minutes ago.
My husband upset me.
What did he do?
He
It happens
he
here more often
said
than you might think.
something that hurt my feelings.
He
and-
did?
Yeah.
Come on.
But that's okay because we've been together over 23 years. So
God bless you.
we
Once
just
every 22 years.
yeah,
you
it's
know.
okay. We just have to learn to smile and move on.
Can you imagine
Don't
what I have to go through?
Yes, I can. I can't harbor.
I don't think you can.
Oh,
I
can't.
don't harbor ill will to anyone. So,
So
that's
I
it.
want to ask you, where did you get these turtle
I'm so
earrings?
glad that you asked that
Ding, ding,
question.
ding. That's
ding,
number
ding.
4 today.
There is a lady that's across from my booth, the MRTF booth that makes these, and she came over when she saw that we were talking and helping the sea turtles and gave me these for free.
Wow.
And that was so kind. So please go see her booth. She's right across from the Marine Resource Task Force booth and
Wow.
Sea Turtle. Oh, also from 2 to 4, we will have Friends of Lovers of Key. So come and see folks between 2 and 4 and ask about the new Discovery Center. I'm really excited to go.
We
see
just
it.
had Colleen on.
Oh, you did?
The new, yes,
awesome,
but now they
awesome.
can come and get more information.
Yes. Yeah, for sure, for
Awesome.
sure. Are you gonna get a tattoo? It won't hurt. I promise. It
I
only
don't
takes 2
believe you.
seconds.
I don't
promise
believe you.
I won't hurt you.
You know
Ready?
what?
don't
Can you
believe you.
bring it
Is
over
it a turtle
here and do
tattoo?
it? That would
Is
be
it-
great.
I've got it right here.
All right, well,
There
let's
we
do
go.
All
it.
right, let's
Oh,
do it. Come
Karen's
on.
ready right
All
there.
All right.
Okay, go right ahead.
We're gonna have to
By
shave
the way,
your arm.
have you ever been to Bolivia?
You hurt
It's
my
a,
feelings.
it's a
so
lovely
I'm
country.
serious.
It's there was a coup d'état recently, though. I didn't know if you knew that.
No.
Not that hairy. I'm
Okay.
Irish.
All right.
It's not that
Are you
hairy.
gonna be able
I'm
to
just
get
saying
the?
you're gonna have to shave him.
Are you gonna be
He
able to get the
shaves.
tattoo over his hair?
Really?
He looks like
Yeah.
a werewolf there with all that
Yes.
hair going
All
on.
right. Yeah, you
Just don't
should.
get it on the
Will it
equipment,
go
dear.
on?
Move back. All right. We're broadcasting live from the 25th annual Taste of the Beach, which
Oh,
is
look at that. That's
located on the other side of the bridge this year. And the obstacle course is coming together, folks. Apparently, there's going to be a server's obstacle course here.
Yep.
Are they
definitely
going to have
setting
live, not live, but they're going to have actual food like that they just cooked, or is it going to be taped to the serving
No, I
tray?
imagine
or-
they're gonna have actual thing
I mean,
Could
why
have,
would
like,
they put steps
Cups of
up
ice
there
water,
like
maybe.
that?
I don't know. I mean,
to make it an obstacle
I
course.
As an
know,
Irishman,
but
I'd
you never
hate to
have
see
to run up
liquor go to
steps
waste,
with
so-
food. Sir, how are you?
Imagine them spilling
What do you got
actual
there?
liquor on them, like, oh no.
Nice.
All right,
It's
we're
got-
doing-
all right, here we go, everybody. Stand back. If you're squiddish, don't
Doesn't
watch
matter.
this.
Here we go.
This may be hard for people to watch.
There's only a little blood involved. It'll scab up in a few weeks, but you'll be fine.
And you have a turtle ring on.
Also, give
Everything
it to me by the
turtles.
same lady
Wow.
that gave these to me.
Very nice.
Cute.
It's very cute. She's quite generous.
Making out like a bandit over
If
here.
we lose-
I love those wooden earrings. Those are cute.
I have to say something to our affiliates are down the line. If we lose sound, let me know
look
on
at
the
that.
Oh,
Facebook.
there you go.
Here we
Very
go, baby.
nice. If we
Like
lose
Popeye.
sound, let me know
Yeah.
on the Facebook because we're battery powered and I just need to switch batteries. So
There we
please
go.
let me
There's
know.
your turtle tattoo.
Yeah, very nice. Very
All right.
nice. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for
look at
coming
that.
over, Jennifer.
There it is.
Thank you.
You can put one on your neck if you'd like.
Okay. Thank
Thank
you.
you for having
Kim
me.
and I will do that later on today.
Carry on. It was nice to meet you.
Sarah,
as well.
what are you doing?
There we
She's
go.
touching the camera. I don't know why she's touching. Oh. All right, everybody, a big round of applause from our artificial audience, Jennifer Rusk from the Marine Resources Task Force.
Thank you. Thanks
She
for
is
being here.
awesome. She's like
Hey.
a bowl of energy.
She
Never
is, and
stops.
she
Never
always
stops.
puts up with your crap.
I know she's good. You know, it's all about having a sense of humor on this show because somebody has
Sense
to
of
other
something.
than me, and it's nice to have guests that come on and can put up
I
with
would-
it.
I would like just some sense on the show.
Why?
Be willing to settle.
Why?
Yeah.
I mean, why? It's just a show. Nobody cares about whether or not we have sense or not. We're just a show. We just started out 3 years
Hard-hitting
ago
news.
with a little tape recorder, and here we are at the Taste of the Beach.
Taste of
Back in the
beach.
back end where nobody
It's a
can see
beautiful day.
us. Right close to
This
the Porta
weather.
Johns. All right, look at that. There.
Definitely
Look at
setting up over here for
I
the
got my
server
family
contest.
helping out with the obstacle course. That looks dangerous right there. They have a piece of wood. I'm going to turn the camera around so anybody still watching can see that they're building
Not
an
betting on it,
obstacle
but
course.
there's always hope.
There's always hope. Whoa!
Okay,
It
that
can't be
segue
legal
was
right
going
there.
way too fast for all,
All
these
right,
people.
there
Ooh.
we see.
All right,
I'm going to turn the
that's-
camera a little bit
That's not going to end well if he keeps going that
so you
fast.
can
No.
see what they're building there. Yeah, they're going to do a server competition somehow
That's
where
Definitely an obstacle course they're
Yeah.
setting up.
they better glue that board down or something.
You guys
This is
have
my
these tent
family right
stands?
here.
You guys have these things tagged into the ground at all or not? No.
What?
No,
What,
I
The
know.
legs of the tent?
I know. We don't.
Okay. So
We're not
you'll
staying
just
long.
Jump off at any given moment.
So who else did you invite over, wife? That's going to come visit us.
I invited we invited all of the folks. Do you want me to take a spin and try to
Sure, go right ahead.
remind them to come on over? But they do look very busy.
Don't be too long because I'm running up to the time where I might have to use the restroom. You know how that goes.
Well,
So, Kieran, why don't you read off again who the
the
the food folks are? Go ahead.
Here we go. All right. So, People's Choice nominees. We have the A&K Shore Shack, Dixie Fish Company, Doc Ford's, Kona Ice. We have a lobbyist over here for the Yucatan Beach Stand, Sunset Beach Tropical Grill, Red Rock Cravings, The Whale, The Bubble Buzz, Pinchers, and Parrot Key. I think we got them all. Started out one way, went backwards the other. We're all good.
Very cool.
My
And what
arm is
you're-
getting a little sore from the tattoo.
What you're looking at
I
there
know, but I feel very turtly right
is
now,
the
so-
obstacle course. I think it's
It is
what is
definitely
going
obstacle.
on here? What are you guys building?
Yeah, server contest.
It's an obstacle course. It looks dangerous. Come on over and tell us what's going on. Get over
There we
here.
go. Oh boy.
We're losing the signs. Very nice. Come on
It's
over.
all going away.
Come on over in the middle here.
Here we
Go ahead, Kieran. Yeah. Let's see what's going on
There
now.
you go, my dear.
Explain to us exactly what you are building over
First,
there.
tell us who you are and who you're with. Go on. Be bold.
Hi, my
Your
name
World Wide Web. It's global. Beach Talk Radio. You are in 35. You're looking live in 35 countries around the world.
Oh my god.
There
no
you go.
pressure.
Intimidating.
No pressure.
My name is Hallie Davis, and
Hi,
it's
Hallie.
my first day
It's your first day with who?
And quite
with the
possibly
Chamber
your
of
last.
Commerce.
You never know.
Oh,
Fort Myers Beach.
they just hired you.
Yes.
How much are you getting paid?
You know what?
Uh,
Feel
you don't
free
need to
Feel
answer
free to
that.
decline any question he asks.
Yeah.
It's
So,
okay.
where was your previous employment situation?
Well, I am a student at FGCU, so
Ah.
this is my internship.
Very nice.
Another willing intern.
Very
working
nice.
At the
And
chamber.
your job is apparently you want
got
to
a
come
crowd.
over? Or your job is to build the obstacle course for the servers. I have to be honest with you. I've done a few obstacle courses in my life. it looks dangerous to me. That board on top of the cinder blocks does not look safe.
I wouldn't want to be in the competition.
Do you have some kind of insurance, or is there an ambulance standing by just in case somebody falls off that? Or it looks. So what are you going to have them do? You're going to have them run up the steps?
Yeah, well, coming through the saloon doors from that side.
All right.
And then.
This is nothing that I've ever seen.
Wiggle around the podiums, and then on the plank. Then up the stairs.
Hi. Was it your job to come up with the idea?
No.
Okay. Somebody
I'm
else
just the
said
muscle.
set this up. Okay. Very good. Very good. You're the muscle. And so they're going to come through the saloon doors because on Fort Myers Beach there are so many sets of saloon doors that they have to do this through.
Yeah.
And they're going to go in and out of the thingamajigs there.
Yeah.
And then, my wife is bringing over somebody without a shirt on. Of course she is. She found somebody without a shirt. And then they're going to go up and down the stairs.
Mhm.
And so the prize will be what?
I'm not sure. Bragging rights?
Are you in charge of?
I am not in charge.
You're just the builder. You're the muscle.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there going to be like a second row of obstacles, or is that it?
I think this is it. Yeah,
That's it.
It's a timed event. So,
Whoever gets
So
the best
that'll
time.
take like what, 8 seconds? What will the winning time be? Take your guess.
grab a tray and head over there, dude.
Yeah.
Go ahead, give it a shot. And
We'll
see what you
time
got.
you.
Let's give it a shot. You want to compete
Back it
against
up.
this? Let's get a tray of food. I think
Yeah.
that's a great idea.
You know,
We'll give it a shot and
I
put it
think
right
I'd
on the
walk that.
camera
I think I
there.
might walk that far in any given day, but running through it.
Great. I think we should. When you're done, let us know. But that
Okay.
that thing on the cinder blocks looks dangerous, and
Yes.
I can't. I'm old. I might get injured over there.
We'll
So
take as long as you need.
no, I want to win the
watch it.
prize. I want to be faster than the servers, or I'm not doing it. I want to be. It's got to be competitive, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Now, what are you majoring in at FGCU?
Resort and hospitality.
Oh, okay, fits right in. Very nice.
Mhm.
And you have a friend here that's just staring at you for some reason.
Supporting.
Okay, great.
What are you? Come on.
All right.
over.
Well, if you guys can get us a tray, we'll give it a go over there.
Boy. This is just not
We'll be
going to go
back
well.
I'm afraid that you might need some
None of these
oxygen
ideas ever
afterward.
go well. These
Yeah.
These ideas you come up with.
All right. Well, thank you for coming over,
Thank you guys.
Holly, very
and we'll
nice to
be
meet
over
you.
there. We're gonna. Where did
Good
wife
luck in
go?
the chamber.
Okay.
Have fun.
Thank
Despite
you
this, have fun.
so much.
Okay.
All right. I think that's a great idea that you and I should compete over there in the servers contest.
We can try
After a 4-pack for you, because that'll be safe for me. If you have 4 and I have 1, then we'll go over there and give it a go. I don't know
Give it a
how
shot.
many.
Speaking of 4-pack, I mean, where's the?
I know we need a
Yeah.
server over here.
Feeling dehydrated.
All right,
Yeah,
everybody,
fix that.
we're broadcasting live from the 25th. You coming? Is he coming over? You
You're
coming
looking
over?
live.
Come on over. Come on. Oh, we have somebody.
Taste the
I'm
Beach.
sorry. Well, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Come on.
Everybody's
25th
just
annual
busting to get in here. Why?
Taste
I
of the
have
Beach.
No idea.
All right, here you go.
All right.
Look at this.
So here we have, and I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Abby. I'm from Your CBD store, Fort Myers in Cape Coral. Oopsies.
Take
How are
two.
you guys doing today?
Good. How are
about
you?
you?
So the CBD
thank you.
store.
Yes.
So tell us about the benefits of that.
Yeah, so with CBD, if you guys haven't already heard of it, it comes from the hemp plant. It's a naturally occurring cannabinoid. And our bodies actually naturally produce cannabinoids as well. Most of us just don't produce enough most of the time. So when you actually take CBD over time, basically helps to encourage your system to regulate itself and reach a homeostasis. So we have different products. We have water solubles that mix with the drink. Those are our fastest acting form. We have CBN which is more of a nighttime use product.
So who might benefit? I mean, everyone, but are there certain, like anxiety? What works best?
Why
for-
does one want
Yeah.
to take
Yeah,
CBD?
so people use it
What are you
for a
hoping for?
variety of different things. We see all of those things a lot in the store. Unfortunately, due to FDA guidelines, I can't say specifically
Gotcha.
what specific ailments people use it for. But if you come in the store, you can definitely talk to one of our knowledgeable staff members, and they can kind of walk you through and make recommendations as well.
What about pets?
Yes, we also have a pet line. So we have whole pet line for the fur babies at home. We have oils that can go right on top of their food, directly into their mouth or on their favorite treat. And then we also have the treat form as well. So we have bacon and cheese chews, jerky sticks, lamb bits. We even have cat snacks as well.
And so
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Let us know if we have sound again, folks. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. All right. Thanks, Earl. Appreciate it. We are broadcasting live from the 25th annual Taste of the Beach here, just off Fort Myers Beach on the other side of the bridge. I appreciate you guys chiming in. We're operating on battery power today, so we're on our second battery pack. And I knew it was going to go dead, but I was hoping I would grab it quickly. But anyway, we got a nice crowd going here at the 25th annual Taste of the Beach. We hope you guys can all come down and enjoy the food and the festivities. And we're right behind, we're right in front of the beer garden behind us. And they have a giant assortment of beers that you can check out. And Kieran Farrell is with us. We got about 40 minutes to go on our live broadcast today, and we're fully powered back up. And so
3 more minutes of this. I want to apologize in advance for everybody that listens.
So what were you and the wife talking about when I escaped for a few minutes?
Talking about golf. She was telling me about golf and how she plays golf or tries to play golf, and she's left-handed.
I don't know what she's talking about. I've never seen her play golf, so she was obviously making things up.
I don't know.
So what do you think of the
maybe
crowd?
it's just something she does that
without me. What do you think of the crowd so far?
You know what? It's a nice crowd. It's not overly crowded, and people are not jammed in here.
Right.
It's a perfect day. I mean, it's nice breeze coming off the water. It's the great smells.
Yeah.
Again, most people, they get worried about, in this particular day and age, they get worried about crowds and crowding and, but there's none of that. There's people congregating under the tents and pretty well spaced out. Looks, you're in the sunshine. It's safe.
And for anybody that thought it was going to be too hot today, it really is.
Nope, you're off the mark. It's really very comfortable down here right now.
And there's a lot of shade, which is nice. You got some trees and the picnic tables underneath the trees. And I don't know how many. There seems like a lot more food booths than what I remember 2 years ago on San Carlos Island, although that was also set up on a road where there were restaurants. So, but to me, it looks like they're more.
Because you had all the tents going on Old San Carlos all in a row and stuff, and that way it looked, really more, I don't know, bizarre like Turkish bazaar kind of thing. But it's all spread out, and
new guests coming in.
Oh, here comes the guest star.
All right, come on in. Yes. All right. We are interviewing all the vendors that are here at the Taste of the Beach. And please introduce yourself to our 9 listeners. We're actually up to 11 today.
My name is Allie Sutter. I'm the branch manager of the new Fifth Third Bank right next to Super Target off of San Carlos Boulevard.
Sweet.
I've seen that. That's a nice looking building.
It's beautiful inside. We have we call it a de novo center. So it's got all the state-of-the-art technology. All of our employees are cross-trained.
Okay.
So you don't have a separation between a traditional teller and a banker. Everybody can do everything. So it's really nice.
That's awesome. Now, are people coming in? We're getting everybody in the place, or are we still?
Oh, absolutely. No, we're completely open. We do ask that you wear a mask. All the employees wear masks, and we are always socially distanced inside the financial center. But
now, when you say
we're opening back up.
When you say cross-train, what are they taking CrossFit, or they have a gym membership, or what do you mean?
I mean, we're always looking to get active. So we are doing a Step Up for Hunger challenge right now. That's a Fifth Third thing. So we're raising money for Step Up to Hunger, and Fifth Third is going to donate 53,000 meals.
Wow.
So all of our employees are signed up for that and getting our steps in. So we'll make sure we get some steps in today.
So you don't have to step up. You just have to step.
Correct.
Right.
And Fifth Third pays the bill for it.
How many steps you think he's taking today?
Today, it depends on if you were here at 6:45 when I was. So.
I mean, how many steps you think he's taken in his life?
A lot.
The golf, that guy. I get my steps in from golf.
Do you ride a cart when you golf, or do you walk the 18 holes?
A little bit of both.
You can't do both. You ride or you
walk. I walk up to the ball, but.
So you're taking a cart. You're not really walking the course.
You knock the ball out there 270
lazy,
every time.
Why are you so lazy?
It's a little
as long
longer
as you're
drive.
getting out, that's all that matters.
270. That's as far as you can hit it?
270?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's okay.
Yeah, I mean I can hit it
For an old
300.
guy.
I could throw it 270.
One of my boys will fly by me 30 yards.
What are you serving at your booth? I mean,
what do you got?
So we have some giveaways that we're doing. We have a $600 promotional offer for new clients of ours. So you can always check out the details there. We have some pickleball over there, and we're doing some enter to win. So we'll have a whole beach basket. So we have pickleball sets from Margaritaville. We're contacts at Margaritaville, so they gave us some pickleball sets.
We need to see those.
Hydrating water that like syncs up to your phone to tell you to drink some more water.
Really?
So, yeah.
Wow. How does that
couple
work?
$100 worth of stuff there.
How does the phone know when you're thirsty?
You download an app, and it just the drink will light up, and it'll notify you, say, "Hey, take some more water. You haven't drank enough today."
Interesting.
Yeah.
Does it do it for beer too?
I mean, I guess if that's what you put inside of it, how's it going to know, right?
I think that would sell better in your neighborhood for sure.
I would buy one. I buy two, one for each hand.
Did you ask? So I'm going to ask you. Do
Oh,
you
boy.
know what fifth third percentage is? What percent is that?
Fifth third percentage.
I know what it is.
Fifth
I know what
third.
it
You're on your
is.
own on this
Third.
one.
5/3, 3/5 of 5, 10, 15. It's
Wow.
15.
166.7% better.
There you go.
I mean, how would you? I mean, how would I know that? Do you think the average American knows that?
I think they know how to do fractions and turn them into percentages.
So 5/3 equals 166.
That's
0.7.
1 2/3, which should be 1.666.
Dear, I'm from Bolivia. People in Bolivia don't have math class.
They tell you
okay?
not. They tell you not to do math on the air, and this is why.
I wasn't planning to do
Lesson
math
number
on
one.
the air.
Don't
What
do
is
math
the
on the
going interest rate now? Because she doesn't know anything about interest rate because she doesn't know how to save money.
Oh,
What
here
is
we
the
go.
interest rate for a CD right
Ring
now?
a ding ding.
For a CD, you're not
let's
going to
get
get
ready
anything
to
better than our
rumble.
$600 promotional offer right now. And that's out of anywhere. Now, if you're looking to lend some money or you need to borrow some money or buy a house, the rates are better than ever. We're getting customers that's, below 3% on a mortgage, which is unheard of.
Oof.
So that's the turn that we're in right now. But like I said, with our $600 promotional offer in 3 months on 10,000, you can't get much better than that.
Say what? Say that again.
So if you have a direct deposit, a
Yeah.
new customer,
Right.
and $10,000 and your balances, we'll give you $600 within 90 days.
I have a very personal question for you.
Oh,
No, not about her, about me. I have
don't-
a
either
second
way.
mortgage.
Okay.
Can I get a It's that like they want the whole note due in September.
Mhm.
Can I get a refinance on a second mortgage?
Yes and no. So you could either have
Not
to
a
do
good
a home
answer.
equity line of credit and pay off the
Ah.
second mortgage. It wouldn't necessarily be a refi, or you'd have to do a refi and consolidate the first with the second.
At 3%?
Mhm.
What are the closing costs? Oh,
For our
300.
easy home refinance, it's $299. For a traditional mortgage, it's going to be a percentage of the loan total. So we average anywhere between $3,000 to $7,000.
For a closing cost?
Mhm.
Okay.
That's on a traditional mortgage, but easy home refinance is $299.
What is an easy home refinance? Never heard of that.
It's one that we do inside the banking
but
center.
I wouldn't lend him 50 cents. So just
No,
keep that
seriously,
in mind.
cut it out. Hey, go get some food or something.
Wouldn't lend you
We're-
bus fare.
An easy home refinance, the main difference between a traditional mortgage and an easy home refinance is being under the 80% of equity in your home. And then you pay the taxes and insurance yourself versus having that rolled into your mortgage.
And it's at what percentage now?
It depends on your credit and interest rate,
My
and,
credit's
stuff like that.
awesome. Yeah.
So I would say anywhere from
9.9.
3.5 to 5.
I have to come see you. 5?
For you, like
Mhm.
8.
Well, that's like, if your credit score is like 660,
Yeah,
you're
my
kind of
credit score is
maxed
through the
out
roof. It's
everything.
so good.
It's a little different, but I'd be
Well, I
happy.
need to come see you. Yeah, for sure. Because that's been a hassle trying to get a refinance for a second mortgage, even though it's not high. It's like 20,000.
Yeah. So we would
but I
take a
would
look
like to
and
roll
see
it
what
into the first one.
we have. Lots of different options, lots of different things that we could. Everybody's financials are personal to themselves, so it's up to us to ask the right questions, and then we'll give you the best advice of what we
Sweet.
think is going to be the best long
So
term
what
plan.
location are you in?
I'm at the Majestic Palms location. We're next to Super Target and Bell's off of San Carlos Boulevard.
I have
Yeah,
no
right up-
idea where that is, but
right
I'm
straight
sure
up
you
the
have a
road.
card, right?
Yes, I do.
Excellent. I'm going to come see you.
I hope you do.
Do I get a radio discount or something like that, or no?
I would
I'll shout you out. I follow you on Facebook.
Oh,
work
thank
with
you.
him while he's in his car. Just keep him outside.
I have
Cut
a
it out.
laptop, so we help a lot of our customers that are still out in their car.
I'm
We
just
just bring
saying.
the tablet right outside and get them
Probably
all
the
set up.
recommended way
I'll
of
be
doing
the only
business.
one in the history of the United States that gets a loan through the drive-through at a bank.
We'll make it work.
You know, I think that people are trying to phase out banks. I get the feeling like people are trying to phase out like physical banks because everybody's like when I go to a racetrack at 4:00 in the morning, I don't even have money anymore. I just tap my phone up on the thing and everybody's doing everything online. Do you think that
There is
fewer
definitely
people
a
coming
change.
inside?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the reasons why our model is going so everybody's cross-trained so that you don't have to wait to see a banker. Everybody can just help you right then and there.
Right.
But I think it's still really important to have that personal touch, know who
I miss that.
is going to help with your banking. And a lot of our customers find that convenient that we're staying open. We're open Fridays until 6, Saturdays 9 to 12. We're not our business model is not changing to where you have to go to a machine to come inside. You can still come inside, talk to a person, get your cash, whether that's $20 or $10,000, and you're fine.
I think Bank of America was making it difficult for people to go to the bank.
Why is that?
Because they're just a giant hate people kind of company, I think. I just hate Bank of America.
Why?
I don't know. Wells Fargo too. I like Fifth Third though. They're very friendly there.
Now, okay, so I had to look this up one time, and I can't quite recall why it's called Fifth Third. It's the merge of
Fifth Bank and Third Bank merged together in Cincinnati, Ohio in
it seemed
1860.
more complicated.
Come on, everybody
when I
knows
looked it
that.
up.
What is wrong with you?
No.
Everybody knows. Really?
How low?
Coming from the guy who couldn't figure out what the number was.
You
for
guys
5/3.
tricked me. That's
Really?
what it is. You guys tricked me.
Got it. Okay.
What? No, I forgot what I was going to say. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I'm
Shoot.
sure we're all grateful for that.
Crap. I completely forgot what I was
I
going
know.
to say.
You've had all of 1.5 beers, and you're blacking out already.
No, it happens when I have 0 beers. Well, we appreciate you coming by. And what booth number are you? Or are you close to?
We're booth number 2 right by the entrance.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming over, and
we apologize.
I plan to come and
I
see
do that
you
a lot, actually.
and hopefully you can help us out
I hope
with
so.
our loan.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it
absolutely.
was.
Remember,
how low do you think interest rates can go?
I mean, they can go down to 0. I don't think we'll ever be in a negative interest rate environment like you're seeing in Europe, where you deposit your funds and then the banks charge you a fee in order to hold on to them.
Wow.
We won't ever get to that point, but things are getting better. Things are getting a lot better. More people are working. Obviously, you can see the jobs are coming back.
Crazy
so
down here.
Yeah. I mean, we're very lucky being in Southwest Florida and
Is it better?
having something like this still go on.
Is it better if you're buying a car? And I don't recommend anybody trying to buy a vehicle these days because they're crazy, outrageously priced. Is it better to buy a vehicle from the finance guy at the dealership or to come see the bank?
It depends on your relationship with your bank, to be honest. So whenever a finance person, they run rates for 15 to 20 different lenders. So you may be able to get a better rate than what is at your current bank. But I think it's important to talk to your financial advisor because whenever they run it, they don't see your relationship within the bank. So like our customers will get a 0.25% discount for being customers of ours. If you're in a preferred relationship, you'll get an additional discount and the dealership doesn't notice that.
Right.
So it's important just to talk to your financial advisor, see what, the rates are comparable to. And then if they want to pull your credit at the location, that's fine. If you can find someone that beats it, they beat it. But if not, at least you know at your own bank what the service is like and what your rate's going to be there.
At what point do you think we'll be in total Bitcoin currency?
I don't think we ever will.
Really?
Really.
No.
Not in our lifetimes anyway.
What is the price of Bitcoin right now? Do you know? It's like 15, 20. I don't even know what that means, though.
I don't pay attention to
I don't
it.
even know. I know that podcasters getting
cryptocurrency.
paid in Bitcoin these days. I don't know. Can you buy anything with Bitcoin? Like, can you walk into the racetrack or the 7-Eleven
I'm
and
not
pay with
aware it's an
Bitcoin?
actual currency, but
There's Mr. Len Lemmer from where?
Nervous Nellies.
Nervous
See, I
Nellies. Very
watch the
nice.
show. I watch the show.
So
Might be
you-
a day late, but I watch it.
Do you get to the beach very often?
I try.
Nice.
I
What do you
mean,
do? What
I
do you like?
volunteer with the chamber on Tuesdays. I volunteer with Turtle Time every Monday. So I at least get on the beach every Monday and Tuesday morning. But
Turtle Time's picking up. Things are picking up.
Yes. It's so exciting. I'm born and raised here in Southwest Florida. Grew up in Newport Myers, so I
Very
love
nice.
it here. You know, when I was a kid, my financial center was strawberry fields and gladiolus flowers, and
I have no idea what that
now we're
means.
there.
Strawberry fields? What do you mean?
Yeah, right off the beach.
Strawberries.
Remember when it was all strawberry fields 20 years ago?
Oh, I wasn't here then.
Oh, well.
Me neither.
I was.
I think the Beatles song "Strawberry Fields Forever."
No, before they built that Target, it
We're
was
here
all
all the
strawberry
folks.
fields and gladiolus flowers.
Ah.
That's what I remember when I was a kid, leaving the beach. We'd always pick strawberries.
Where is the favorite place to hang out for you on the beach?
Ooh,
If you had to narrow it down to one, how about the top three?
Top
What do you
three,
think?
good one, Karen.
top
You're catching up to the radio thing, Karen. After a while, a couple bears in you, and you're picking up on
I
things.
suspect I won't be returning to this show anytime
Oh,
soon.
you're going to
but
fill in for Kim in July when she goes out on her adventure
What
on
do you think? How do you think that's going to
Yellowstone
work out?
Park.
it'd be fine.
Oh,
It'd be fine.
she's
You're
not
so
even
kind.
keeping a
She's
straight
so
face when
kind.
she
I
said
know,
that. She
yeah.
doesn't believe you have the
Like,
goods, man.
Trying not to bust out laughing.
Yeah.
while she
It'd be
says that.
fine.
I told you yesterday to practice your funny game,
I'm trying.
and you brought nothing so far. We've got 25 minutes to go in the show,
That
and you
hurts
haven't
so
been
bad.
funny at all.
That kind of hurts, man. That's
Anyway,
That's right.
so where do you like to hang out? Have you ever been to the Mermaid?
I have been to the Mermaid. It's closed now, right?
Today's the last
Today.
day. It's closing down.
I heard
Last
that.
day.
That's so sad. Wave of Vitality. That's probably my favorite place to go. Have you been there?
Yes, they've been a
So,
sponsor of the show. Yep,
Awesome
yep.
people. Great drinks. And then
But those are kind of healthy drinks. They're
yeah, their tea is amazing. Really, really good people.
yeah.
How about your favorite? Do you have a favorite breakfast spot?
Probably Tuckaway Cafe
Yes.
would be my
Another
favorite
sponsor of the
breakfast
show.
spot.
We
That's good.
love them. We're going to do a show from there. We're not inviting you to co-host, but we will be
I
there
don't blame you. I wouldn't
Because-
invite me either.
because Trey and Amy would be great hosting the show with us. And your favorite night spot is
Probably the restaurant underneath Diamond Head. I can't think of what it's called now, but I know that they do like the
there's
bingo
Coast
and
and Cabanas.
never been there.
Coast is a restaurant.
yeah,
And
it's
then out-
Cabana something.
Cabana's out back, I think, is what it's called.
So
Yeah.
it's right there on the
Yep.
beach, and
Yep.
it's a beautiful spot, and it's good food,
Good
good
cocktails.
nightlife. Yeah,
We're
Drinks.
changing banks to
Mhm.
Very
Fifth
good
Third
drinks.
Bank. I'm guaranteeing you 166% of the time is going to be spent at
Jesus.
Fifth Third Bank.
Lord almighty.
166.7% better.
She's going to help us out
Absolutely
with
it
our
is.
second mortgage.
1 and
We're getting a
2/3.
1% loan.
Does,
I don't know
does
about
the-
that.
if you bank with you guys, do you have that alert every time you use your card so that you can tell?
If you want it set up, yes. So we do have security alerts, so you can set it up to alert you every time you use your card, or if you want it set up for any time that it's used over a certain dollar amount, or at our security places. So just personally, like I have mine set up for anything over $100, anything that's used internationally over the phone, mail purchases, gas stations, the higher fraud
Right.
areas. But I don't want a text message every time I use it.
I
But a
will-
lot of our customers do. So you do have that option.
I had some other bank where I could set it for the geography,
Mm-hmm.
and then I went on vacation and forgot to
Yeah.
undo it.
They blocked
And
you.
yeah, and I was in in the airport, in desperate need of beverage before I got on the plane, and that sucker would not work. Your mind is like,
Credit card
What's
companies do
going on?
that. They put alerts out there, so you have to let them know when you travel. Because
right.
Yes.
I used to
It's
when I
like your
drove
mom.
back. Yeah,
I'm leaving town,
it's kind of weird though because it's like
for your
tracking.
protection.
but it is.
Oh yeah, I
yes.
know. I get
absolutely.
that, but I was driving up north back to Wisconsin one time, and I forgot to set the travel alert, and I got to like northern Florida, Valdosta,
Yeah.
Georgia, right in there for a tank, and I was like, been declined. I'm like, oh, fudge,
Yes.
and yeah, it was bad. So then I had to get that all taken care of. So.
Not to take up all of your time because I know they've taken up quite a bit. But what happens when somebody calls and they've been, the victim of fraud? You guys replace the money, but then what do you guys do about it? Like, what does the bank do? The bank can't absorb all of this fraud.
Well, we have an internal fraud investigations team. So we give our customers provisional credit because it's not their fault and they shouldn't have to wait, 2-3 weeks before, the bank will end up getting their money back. So we give our customers their provisional credit back.
Okay. Is everybody posing?
Yes.
Hope that's a wide
We just
angle
got our
lens for
picture
me.
taken. And then we have our internal investigations. That's something that we take care of on our end and try to get our money back. And if we don't, that's the whole reason of having your money in a bank and not under your mattress. So that way you have that protection. If you lose cash, you're
Some
out
of
of
the people
luck.
at Fifth
But
Thirds, they could probably help you out and take a couple looks.
I
and
know, I
find some
wanna
people who might be able to get your money back.
That's
it.
right.
I'm just thinking.
I guess they're
the whole
not
thing.
going out there with like bats and breaking kneecaps. They're doing their
No,
investigation.
we leave that all
They
up
don't
to
do
the
that.
police
Like they
department,
don't
not on us.
advertise that. Sometimes they got to do what they got to do.
All right, mister. Enough of that. It's not even. What are you doing? So, Allie, I have a question
now you're
for
off
you.
your phone.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you got to do the Instagram. You got to get out there. You got to be with the people. So, if I had a few $1,000s under my mattress, like you said before, I mean, is that a bad spot for it?
I don't suggest that. What happens if your house gets robbed and it's stolen? There's nothing you can do about it. There's
Well, I
no
work
proof
from
of
home.
it.
I work from home.
So,
Yes.
The bulldog
There's
would probably
nothing you
stop
can do
them.
about it.
Stop the
Right.
intruder.
So, what should we do with it? Not that I'm just saying hypothetically, if you had $50,000 or $60,000 hidden somewhere in a fake mattress under, what would
Put
you do
it in
with
the
it?
bank.
I know, but it's just sitting in
What
the
are
bank.
the
The
hot
interest rates are
Open up an
terrible.
account at Fifth Third Bank, and in 90 days you get $600.
Did you watch Narcos? Have you watched Narcos?
Yeah.
Did
We're
you
off.
see?
This is how he does.
No.
this.
Did you
So
see the money?
Run anytime you feel
He had a lot of cash. Somehow he had
yeah,
a lot
He
of
needs
cash
valerian.
in that show, and they buried it
Give
in
him a
the.
CBD thing.
They buried it in the dirt, and it got mold, and somehow
Yes.
it disintegrated, and it wasn't you couldn't
Yeah.
use it.
Mutilated cash, mutilated coin. We have certain things that we can't accept. So basically, if you take a dollar bill and we have to have all the numbers on one side and more than half of the other numbers on the other side, or we can't accept it.
So if I took a dollar bill and I cut
This is for you so
I
that you
cut
can focus.
like almost all of the outside parts of it around, as long as the serial numbers were still on the bill, you would take it.
Correct.
Like, so we should get a dollar. You should take out like one of your hundreds in your wallet, Karen, and let's cut it up to see if she'll take it.
I would ask for you to pull out your wallet, but then we'd see all the moths and stuff. And
No, mine's in
cobwebs
it's in my
and-
mattress. It's not in my wallet.
So mutilated cash, sometimes we'll see people that'll, say the same thing. They found this in the grandfather's home and all the bills are stuck together or the coin is mutilated. It's hard for us to accept it. We'll take the time and try to, peel it apart and stuff, but we have to get our credit from the mint too. So
What if I say to
Hey,
you,
no, I have a question. How many times has anyone tried to pass fake money, funny money through the bank?
It's not very common.
I was going to say it's probably not. It
It's not very
looks to
common.
be extremely difficult.
It is
to
because
make
all
a
the banks
copy.
now have machines. So we run all of our deposits through the machine and the machine will kick it right out.
no kidding?
It's not like
Wow.
the pen that they use at
Correct.
the store.
No,
Okay.
we don't use the pens.
Those
They're not
things
as
never
safe.
worked, did they? They were just
They
to show
do,
you I'm
but
reading your money.
If you bleach a bill and then just put a different dollar amount over top of the bill, that pen isn't going to work because it's still a real dollar bill.
Karen, I got a
You know what I
question
mean?
for
It's
you.
just a $1 bill, not a $100 bill. So
What president's face is on the $20 bill?
Andrew Jackson.
Is that right?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Keep going.
We'll have
Go
to
on,
check
man. I'm
later.
in. Let's go. Here we go. What do you
Don't
got?
ask me.
Who's on the $2
I know what they
bill?
look like, but
What's her
Nobody.
name? Anne Frank or what's her name? There's a Susan
Sometimes-
B. Anthony.
On the $2
Susan,
bill?
Yeah, Susan B. Anthony.
On the $2? She on the new one?
on the new
Oh
one.
yeah, oh yeah.
We were rocking
going
it old school.
Yeah,
Go old
rocking
school.
the old
Who's on the
school
$2
$2 bill.
Old
There's
school.
no such thing as a $2 bill.
Oh yeah.
Who's on the $1 bill, dear?
That
You know who's on the
is
$2 bill?
Washington.
The old one.
Who's on the old one?
Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
$5 bill. Come on.
All right.
Let's
You're
go.
boring the audience
Go on.
now.
We drove into the mud several
Abraham
minutes ago.
Lincoln.
Don't worry. What?
Abraham Lincoln.
10?
Is it?
That was a good guess.
$10
wasn't it?
bill.
So let's get back to our guest, please. I already got two right.
She's in banking. She's $10
Thank you.
bill.
Thank
Go
you
on.
to Jay.
No idea.
Jay, we appreciate
I
you
should
saying
know.
that. Jay says he appreciates the broadcast of the radio show
Thanks for
and
putting up
the,
with us.
and the
That's my
town
pleasure.
council meetings. By the way, there is a town council meeting tomorrow. There's a chance that they might lift the mask mandate. There's going to be a vote tomorrow. If you were a betting man, what would you say?
I think they're going to lift it because, as we've already seen, it's basically unenforceable. So,
Basically unenforceable.
yeah, I mean,
You see, you hang with that.
DeSantis.
You hang with that crowd, so you don't want to say what you really want to say, right?
I don't
It's
live.
totally unenforceable.
I'm actually
Yeah,
not a
he-
resident
yeah,
of the
he's
town
not
of Fort
a
Myers Beach,
but
so
you hang with the.
I don't have any skin in the game.
But you're
yeah.
in the clique. You're in the crew, right?
crew.
I saw a picture of you with Ray, and who else was with you standing there? What was that picture? You, Ray,
Probably
and
St. Patty's Day.
Scott Safford, right?
Yeah,
the
yeah,
three of you
yeah.
together. Where was that party?
Probably St. Patrick's Day.
Nice. What year?
Can you let her go?
I'm sorry.
Jeez,
She's been the longest guest so far. She wants to hang out, dear.
She's trying to figure out how do I get out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this segment of our broadcast has been sponsored by Fifth Third Bank.
I don't know that she wants the
new branch on San Carlos Boulevard.
Yeah, we're going to see her. Yeah.
There's a big Fifth Third out by us. Do you know where it is located?
Out by us. Tree line?
No.
I have no idea.
It's on the corner of Metro and
That's not
Daniels.
by us.
Well, yeah.
Hers is a brand new building. It's right outside of Bell's and Target up there. I've been up there a couple times. It's really a nice looking building.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, we want to thank you for coming on, and I have her card. And we're going to come and see you and talk about that. How about a big hand for Allie? Is it Allie? Is that
It is, yep.
from
Allie Sutter.
Fifth Third Bank? And that is going to be on Majestic Palms Boulevard in Fort Myers. Thank you, Allie.
Thank you, guys.
Have a great show
Great
today.
day. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Yes, and she was awesome, dear. You missed all the good stuff. Karen asked him some goofy questions and some really inappropriate questions, so I had to reel them in because.
Are we reeling people in now?
How are you? We're running out of time. We only have 15 minutes left, so.
15 minutes left?
Yeah. The show is flying by.
And we've only had 3 viewer suicides, so that's a good day.
You made it funny. It took you an hour and 45 minutes, finally.
You said I'm
on that.
pacing myself. I told you I was going to pace
good.
myself.
That was
Wow.
worth the wait. Through all of the other
I wonder how many
mundane
we have.
interviews.
I wonder how many we have on Saturdays. It's probably a higher percentage on Saturdays.
A higher percentage of what?
Well, I think people come to expect you're in a pattern, and like I expect to see it. You know, my phone goes off with a Facebook alert.
Oh, is that how it
says,
happens?
We're going live.
It's
at
so
9 a.m.
Get the pirate guy over here because I was talking to him about a bunch of different stuff.
Pirate guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
he's
doing pirate cruises.
Yeah, he's one of the pirate cruise guys.
Well, why didn't you bring him
He was
over?
like, how come I brought him over and you guys?
The guy without the shirt?
Yeah.
Of course. You go
and
find
he's
the only
like,
guy
how
that's
come-
in the place without a shirt
He's
on.
like, I'm the manager of the place, and how come I've never heard of you guys? And I'm gave him the whole.
Well, why didn't you
sales
bring him
pitch.
over, dear?
I
We could have
did.
closed the sale on him
said
today.
that.
I didn't say that. She has no idea how to put.
No, I know we were talking to somebody at the time, and it was like, if you can hang tight, we'll get you.
We'll
on.
get him. Yeah.
It kind of.
Karen's good at
resolved.
killing time
It's all
here.
good.
Oh, what a great day it is down here at the
No
25th
kidding.
annual Taste of the Beach, sponsored by the Fort Myers Beach Chamber of Commerce. We are a chamber member, and the chamber does some awesome things. Jackie's great. She's always promoting the show, and she's great with the businesses. She's awesome in the community, and it's nice to be here and intermingling with everybody on their way to the beer garden because, you know, if you want to come to an event, you always want to be around where they're selling beer because there's always it's like a magnet for people. And we
It's
saw
not just beer though. They have seltzers. They have an organic cucumber seltzer that your sister tried.
they don't have Shock Top or Blue Moon, which I was a little surprised about. They have what was the other one? Kind of in that sphere. I can't remember. It starts with an S. Yeah,
Schlitz?
not Schlitz.
Good call though.
What
but yeah,
was
no, that's probably not
what
it.
was the beer that you drank
Steinerbach?
growing up? What was the cheapest beer that you
When-
bought?
When I was in college, we could get a case of Old Milwaukee
Old.
returnables
Yep.
for $4.49 plus the $1.20 deposit
Yep.
on the bottles. And I know there's probably not any millennials watching this going, wait, what's the deposit
Right.
on the bottle? But
Right.
yeah, big cases, and you have the cardboard would flip up on each side.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
oh yeah, $4.49 case at Miller's on University Avenue in Madison. I can still remember that.
When I was
Wow.
going to college in Brockport in upstate New York, we could get a case of Goebels for $9.99.
Oh yeah.
Goebel bottles.
I don't know the price, but for those of my peeps who are from the real upstate New York, you were just a transplant up there. Genesee Cream Ale.
Gross.
Jenny Cream.
Yeah, they don't even sell that anymore, do they?
do.
Where?
They had
One
it at
town.
World of Beers one time.
Really?
Yes.
And they
Yes.
discovered this was not going to sell well.
Jenny, regular Jenny was in the blue bottle, and Jenny Cream Ale was in the green bottle.
Wow.
I mean, can. It was definitely cans.
So
But I do
how
remember the
old
deposit.
were you when you had your first beer?
I'm gonna have to plead the Fifth Amendment on this
18.
one, as of
Why?
course, no.
18. That was
Well,
the drinking age.
I was in the age group that got screwed twice, at least in the state of
too.
Wisconsin.
18 to 19, 19
Yes.
to 21.
Yes,
Yep,
I
me
got
too.
screwed twice. So
Yep.
it was, when I turned 17, the drinking age was 18. Then they bumped it to 19.
Yep.
Then I turned 18, and they bumped it to 21. I was like, you know what? I'd give
Forget
up.
it.
I'm just going to
I'm
start
just gonna
drinking.
wait.
I'm going to start drinking now.
I don't know why they made that bump from 18 to 19.
How old were you, dear?
I was 18, and then it got bumped to 19.
I don't remember how old I was, but I remember it was with the baseball team. I was on the baseball. I think it was JV. I never made the varsity team. Actually, I used to catch for the pitching machine.
What is he talking about?
On the varsity baseball
So
team.
did you
So,
and Moses both share a glass of wine when you were a kid? Was that?
I'm not following you. What does Moses have to do with baseball? But we were. I remember I was sitting in the back seat, and I had Budweiser, and it had the fizz to it. It tasted so good. Like I don't think they make Budweiser the same way they used to back then.
Hey,
when I was in high school.
The food that's out
Yeah,
here,
here we
you're
go.
really starting
Hope
to
everybody's
digress.
hope you're coming down because trust me, the last 10 minutes of any show is always just
torture.
Yes, the Shore Shack.
There we go.
Shore Shack. That's hard to say.
It's like
Dixie
Horse Shack.
Fish
Say that.
Company, Doc Ford's, Kona Ice, Kona Ice
Kona
has
Ice
gotta
is
be
here?
crushing it today. Yes. Parrot Key Pinchers, the Bubble Buzz, the Whale, Red Rock Cravings, Sunset Beach Tropical Grill, and Yucatan Beach Stand.
What are you doing? What? All right, he's coming. Well, we only have 10 minutes. Then we have to sign off because
Well,
the
why?
FCC
We're
will
gonna
be
get-
shutting us down at that point. I'm surprised they haven't shut us down now.
Because you're not allowed to use bad effing language on Oh,
Oh, thank you.
Oh my
so
goodness.
thank you guys.
Thank you so
you are a
much.
Yes.
beautiful human being.
They're giving us
Oh,
free
you did,
tickets.
and
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. We'll
Tickets.
see you soon.
May God
Good,
bless
good,
you in
good to
many,
see
many
you.
ways.
I gotta get some food.
Thank you for
No,
tickets.
we need to
Food.
get more beer for the crowd, everybody.
That's right.
Beer for the crowd.
Beer for the talent.
That was
so
so
how do you-
nice of her.
Who was that? Susan?
Susie. I messed up her name yesterday. I called her Susie, but it's Sue, and so she said it's fine to do either.
All right.
She
So-
wants. Hey, I wonder. We should have
I
given
wore
her
my
a
shirt.
gift card.
I wore my special shirt. For
How do you
today.
keep that thing?
Come on over.
How do you keep that thing from smelling after owning it? I mean, you
Unlike
had
you,
to
I do
bought it
laundry. I
83.
do laundry. I try it
All right,
sometime.
have at it,
works.
dear.
Come on in and sit down. Welcome.
Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you.
All right. So Earl, we met earlier. Earl is from Bath Fitters.
Yes.
All right. Tell us it's somewhat in the name, but go ahead. Give us all the science behind it.
We have some specialty things that we do that other people don't do.
Okay.
In that we can put it in anywhere. About 50% of what we do are probably in trailers.
Oh.
The reason being, we have somebody come out and measure it, and then we can go as high as 10 feet or as narrow as 4 feet. So it's made to fit any area you want to do.
So it's like a custom. What's the material?
Yes.
What's the material that you
It's
use?
acrylic.
It's acrylic.
Acrylic.
So
High-end acrylic.
a custom acrylic, and it fits over the existing.
Yes. Matter of
structure.
fact, we use what's called butyl. It's the same thing that goes around the windshields of your car.
Butyl.
Butyl.
Okay.
That's what you didn't know that, but it goes right around the windshield of
I
your
did
car.
not
That's what
know
they
that.
use. Yes.
I did not.
So anyhow, they come out and they clean up the existing to make sure there's nothing underneath.
Okay.
They put
Like
strips-
mold.
or anything.
Okay.
And then they put this right over the existing. It comes in 10 different designs, 4 different colors the walls do.
Easy to clean up. Easy to take care
clean. You just use Windex, soft scrub, something like that. As long as you do that, it's guaranteed for the life of the product as long as you own the home.
The life of the product.
The life of the product as long as you own the home.
All right. 4 different colors.
10 different designs. The other thing that we have that nobody else has is when they make it, there's no seams in the corner. It's all one piece.
Seamless.
It's seamless. Every other competitor we have would put a piece, and use caulking down the side to contain it. No, there's no caulking on the side. And at the base, we to seal it, we have an acrylic seal that we make.
Okay.
It's all one piece, and that too is guaranteed for the life of the product as long as you own the home.
And you are servicing all of Lee County.
Lee County, Sarasota County.
Wow.
It's a Charlotte County and Collier County.
Wow.
And
it's our franchise, yeah.
Nice. And where can people get a hold of you? Give us all the skinny
Well, you
information.
can get a
on
hold
that.
of me today here.
Well, today here at your booth. If they can't make it down today, where could they reach you? Either
we have
online
a
or-
showroom
Oh.
just off Jetport Loop off Daniels, and you can go there, or I'll give you a phone number. You can call this number 888-277-2617 and just ask them where's the next event where you're at that's closest to me, and they'll let you know where to come.
All right. Well, if you need a demo, you could come to our house, put one in, and then we'll allow everybody to come through. How about that?
Sounds like an opportunity for you. That's great.
That does sound like an opportunity for me. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Is there anything else you want to let everybody know about
No,
Bass
we'll be here until 4 o'clock, and it's just a great product and service. Oh, I didn't even tell you the most important thing. It's installed in a day. It takes about 2 weeks to make it when it's made in Springfield, Tennessee, and then it's installed in the day. Even if you do a tub to shower conversion where you take your tub out and put a shower in, we dispose of the tub, and by that night, you're in your shower.
Wow. All right. Well, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Earl, for coming on. Have a great rest of your day.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great afternoon.
All right. Who's next?
Hang on now. Hold on here.
All right.
Oh,
I know, but they got to get in, dear.
we're gonna arm wrestle for it. Let's arm wrestle. How we doing, Commissioner?
All right, Commissioner Ray Sandelli down here to join us for the event.
Showing they let anybody out.
I'm gonna no.
Just like that, I'm ceremoniously dumped. You're God.
All right.
History.
How you doing, Ray? Good to see you, Ray Sandelli, John Lalo. I know you guys have a special
I am now
assignment.
announcing my candidacy against Ray.
It's about time.
I think I could take him down.
Time.
I don't know. You're doing a great job, sir.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
We appreciate having you on the commission. I know that.
It's been a pleasure to serve and exceeded any expectations I had.
Well, we didn't have very high expectations.
That's what I love about the
politics,
beach. Bring
you know?
you right down to the truth.
It's politics. What can you expect? Oh, look, drink tickets. Hey,
More
why
tickets,
not
more
just make a
tickets.
drink out of these?
So good, Ray. How are you doing?
Good.
What's going on? What do you guys are assigned to something down here. So tell us what it is.
Assigned to something?
Like
we
you're
were
testing
the
food?
sequestered judges,
We're the judges
of
for the food.
who's going to live and who's going to die in the food contest.
That's not exactly the definition. We're the judges for the food contest today. So we've been eating for the last 2 hours. And I can assure you that our table, the dessert scores were much higher than most of the other
Exactly.
So
No,
what?
It was a lot of great dishes, good presentation. It was really hard to decide, and we don't know who was who though. They gave us like letters, like this is letter B, and then you just gave your score, and that was it. So we had no idea who's who, so we just gave a unbiased opinion of.
And Jackie Lezak and her team.
Oh, yeah.
They've done a phenomenal
Yep.
job of setting this up, and I got down here early. I just couldn't wait to get down here this
Yeah.
morning. I love it down at the beach. So it's been great.
I've got a question. Did you have to pull a permit for his?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, there was
I'm just
Lee County.
questioning.
I heard Lee County snapped the permit out of their back pocket for this puppy right away. So yeah.
You're in with the sheriff.
Oh yeah, we got everything covered. So Ray, real quick while we have you here, we had the folks on from the Save the Arches yesterday, and they said that, which was news to me, they actually picked a location which is going to be in Bowditch.
That's great. A couple things happened. I'll try to be brief with this. Is that originally what they wanted to do was recreate the arches, the way they were. That's a big project, a lot of materials, a lot of labor. And I worked with some of the folks on the town council, Jim Adderall, and we've had conversations back and forth, and we got it scaled down to a point where now one of the other things was, where could you put this? Once we got it scaled down, then we went back to the county team and said, well, if it's that size, we can in fact put it in one of the two parks.
Mm-hmm.
And Bowditch, seemed to be the one that seemed to fit. So my thanks to the town council so far. Conversations have gone very well. We're working through a couple grants, and hopefully this will come to fruition.
And then they were saying yesterday, they were telling us they're going to sell bricks for, I don't know, $40 or $50. I think I think they can get $100 for the bricks to help them raise the money.
That's the Arches team.
Right.
And it'll be up. We're working an agreement right now between the county and the town and that group to see what they want, how it happens, who constructs it, make sure everything's done right. And once that's put together, then it's up to them to raise the funds and stuff.
Yeah.
And what was the guy's first name? McDonald.
Stephen Ray.
McDonald,
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's approached me a couple years ago about doing things. And I guess it's hard to get excited until he really had a landing zone.
Right.
And until you got the cooperation of the county, the town, whatever, the state. It was hard to get excited, but I think it's really going to take off really well now that they finally found a landing zone for this, and now they can get the support that, people are on the fence. Is this really going to happen? What are we donating to?
Well, you're exactly right. And I think, once the town, once whatever the committee is gets together in the county, once we're all on the same page, it's kind of like at the base of the bridge, they looked at a circle. We modeled it, with them, did a modification. We took it to FDOT, and we think, so the town's good with this, and you guys are good with this in the county. Yeah, done.
Nice.
And so it's really it's a pleasure to work with this team down here.
The beach is so transforming over the next 5 years with the
yeah.
base of the bridge and the Margaritaville. And, one of the things that's sad, kind of sad, but not really that sad. We're watching the folks at the Mermaid today. It's their last day that they're going to be open, and there's so many people there, and they've been selling so many T-shirts. It was such a great tradition, but it's kind of like turning the page to what we're going to see in the future down on Fort Myers Beach, and it's a total beautification project down there.
Things change, and some people are resistant to change, but once a change occurs, it's a new venue, and then people enjoy that, and
and we're getting the end of the Estero Boulevard project.
Yeah.
Right? What is that? A year away now? Maybe?
Not even that, probably.
I ride that street on my bike, and the bike lanes are some of the best bike lanes on that road. Once it gets finished, there's total enough space to ride.
Do you think it should be a different color paint?
I don't. I actually
Maybe
told
just stripes.
I don't. I told John Goggin this. I don't. It would be distracting for me as a biker to see the green because I can't see the debris. I want to see the rocks. And on Fort Myers Beach.
But I'm not saying solid. I think solid would make it really slippery. But if they were just striped like every 10
I don't.
Like
I don't like the green. I like the way that it's constructed now for a biker is perfect because there's enough space for me. I need to see the rocks.
Well, that diamond is supposed to be the international thing for bikes, anyways, isn't it? The
I don't
diamond that you put on those.
I don't know. I just know that those lanes down there are plenty space for
I saw
bikers.
in your comments somebody brought up what was going on with the landscaping, that there was budgeted to have landscaping with this whole project. Are you familiar? Is this going to be at the end?
We put a certain amount of money in for general landscaping. The town wanted to do some additional things, so we said what we'll do is we'll just give you the money that's already in the budget.
Oh, okay.
And then
you pick it out.
You can put whatever you want, and you can control it. Okay. So it's not what we want as the county. It's we'll help fund it. So
it's up to the town now to choose the landscaping that's supposed to go in there. Okay.
Ray, you guys, I'll let you go after this question. You're the county and Fort Myers Beach are really dealing with a homeless situation that is such a tough challenge because you are really putting together a lot of projects to try and help. Yet it just seems like every time you look at the press or whether it's the TV station or the newspaper, they're just saying the county is pushing people out. And I don't know what park it was today or yesterday that I saw something, but when we had folks on, there are so many projects that or programs available. It just doesn't seem like people are taking advantage of them. They want to live in tents for some reason. And the word isn't getting out enough that the county is doing a lot for the homeless.
We are doing probably one of the things I'm most proud of. And, and this goes back when Centennial Park, that became an issue.
Yeah.
People are saying you're just going to throw them out. We're not going to throw them out, but you have to have an alternative,
right?
For people. And we seem to have a gap between people that were living in cars and living under some trees, and housing, rapid housing. We had a piece in the middle. That was the gap. So we rented 2 hotels, okay? And we put the money into that so that people could come out of cars, get into a hotel, and we surround that with different services with the hope of then putting them, into.
And those are the homeless people that were actually forced to be homeless recently, and they want to excel. Then there's like 3 different phases. There's the homeless that are professional homeless people. And I've just recently, and I'm almost an expert, I'm sorry, I hired 3 of them this year.
Yeah.
One was from Colorado. One was from Colorado that had a pizza joint. And he drove down here to get away and try to do better for himself. You couldn't rent a place here because it was so expensive. But he wanted to work. Second guy was thrown out of an apartment on Fort Myers Beach because of season. He ended up homeless. And then there was the other guy that's homeless and is a drunk and a problem to society.
3 groups. One is, I've been in places where somebody comes in, I just need a mat. And I said, what's that all about? They just want a mat and they want to go sleep in the trees. That's not the best situation. Then you have a group that has substance abuse.
Right.
You know, we have plenty of opportunities through, you know, especially different groups that have the triage center. But they have to abide by rules if they go in there. You can't come in and out. You can't bring substance abuse in there. And then you have those, as you said, that are the pandemic forced them out. They're the ones that are easiest to go to a transition piece. But you got to create a pathway. You got to get people out of cars into immediate shelters. And Mark Mora and some of the team there have been phenomenal in working.
Make them feel human again.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, and it's not that they're not human. It's just give them something to look forward to.
We brought 6 of the homeless that usually showed up at some of the meetings. We brought them into a conference room, Mark and myself. So we just want to listen. And what we thought was a need was a little different from what they had. Okay, so then we took that and said, look, we don't want some long-term plan. How can we affect people fairly quickly? I mean, we're Salvation Army, and that, you know, opened up one of these new daycare centers. They can go in, they can shower, they can have something to eat. You put the wraparound services out, and you start them on that pathway.
Do you feel like the local media really is bashing the county and not really covering it, giving you enough credit for all the programs you offer?
I think, unfortunately, I'll say the press in generally goes to the negative side. You know, somebody says, you know, we do a lot of good work. I'll stand by it. We could always do better. I wish that they were more generic, you know, and stuff, and looking at the positive as well as the negatives. But
there's no easy answer.
That doesn't sell papers, I guess, or whatever.
Right.
So.
Well, we appreciate you coming down, Ray, and coming on the show. You're always welcome to come down to Pete's Time Out and be on the show. You're one of our favorite guests. And
he got to be on the meat side of the judging. We were the fish side.
I want to thank you again, because when I started on this path from the governor, one of the first things I did was your podcast.
Well, thank you.
And it was a lot of fun. And, you know, you asked me questions that made me think about what the people wanted. And obviously, this is one of the incorporated areas of my territory. So thank you very much.
Thank you for coming on.
Honestly, Ed, and I know you might have to enlarge your headphones there and all that, but he's like, I need to go see Ed. I want to go see Ed right now.
We love Ray.
It's like, well, it's by the beer garden. Let's go.
We're on our way.
Ray Sandelli, everybody, our
we got
favorite.
tickets. These aren't drinking themselves.
Our favorite elected official. We love Ray, and thank you for coming on, Ray Sandelli. And listen, if you're down somewhere where you can come down and meet Ray, he's a very approachable elected official. And he's one of our favorite of all time. So we love having Ray come on, and he's always welcome to come on the show, and we love having him come on the show. So we got wind here. We have another guest. Now we're starting to pile up guests like there's no tomorrow, everybody. And now we have I'm sorry, I don't know your name. Angela. Thank you for coming on, Angela. We appreciate it very much. Tell us about your business and what's going on with, you seem like you have marijuana on your shirt.
I do.
Nice and close.
There we go. Marijuana Doctor is the business that I'm representing today. We are located all throughout the state of Florida. Locally here in Southwest Florida, we have offices in Inglewood, Fort Myers, Lehigh Acres, Bonita Springs. We see patients and we get them through the process that the state requires for evaluations for qualifying conditions. People who suffer from qualifying conditions that the state regulate for medical marijuana, they can come out, see one of our doctors, get their certification, and then go to the dispensaries to get medication.
So what would people need marijuana for? If you're like marijuana doctor,
Right.
What would they need it for?
So they need the business specifically to be able to go to the dispensaries to pick up medication. To come to us, though, some of the qualifying conditions that the state regulates are chronic pain, migraines, Crohn's, anxiety, cancer, arthritis, depression, PTSD, glaucoma, neuropathy, Parkinson's, and the list goes on. We encourage everybody to come out. We are looking to really to educate. You know, we certified over 50,000 patients last year within our network, and there are over 500,000 patients in the state of Florida with their medical card right now. It's working. We're seeing lives change every single day. We see people come back 7 months later and they're off of Suboxone, or they're off of the hard narcotics, or they're finding relief from cancer. And it's a beautiful thing to be able to watch and to see. And we're really excited to keep growing and keep helping as many people as possible.
And what do you have set up here at the Taste of the Beach in your booth?
We have some fruit roll-ups. Everybody really is digging those today. So
wait a second. Is there pot in the fruit roll-ups?
No. State of Florida, that is incorrect. There's none of that there. It is
Just want to be clear that when your kids are eating the fruit roll-ups today, there's no marijuana in it.
None. So we got some fruit roll-ups. I got some educational material. We've got a way to sign up with a QR code or an email mailing list to get a discount off of a new patient evaluation, $20 off.
So when you treat people, is it with this may sound like a dumb question, but I don't know anything about marijuana. Is it you give them a box of joints, or
So it depends on the patient. Actually, that's the beautiful thing. They get to come into the dispensaries after they are seen by one of the physicians. They get to go in and talk about what they may be dealing with or struggling with their qualifying conditions, and they can choose many different routes. There's edibles, there's oral, there's inhalation, there's smokable flower. They have
smokable flower.
Yeah, so it's the flower form that's the most popular. Probably everybody knows, like the joint. So it's the actual flower.
So you don't walk into one of your establishments and there's like 20 people sitting in the waiting room smoking weed.
No, we actually don't sell marijuana in our establishment.
Gotcha.
We do sell CBD. We have a website, CBD Doctor. We do sell that in our clinics, though. So if people aren't interested in getting medical marijuana, they can still come out and try some CBD as well.
Cool. So how do they get in touch with you if they?
Absolutely.
Like if I used to get migraines all the time, but I think it was because of my job. I hated my job, but I don't get them anymore because I work with my wife and
she's perfect. That's right.
She kind of gives me a migraine, but it has nothing to do with the job. So would you suggest I smoked a joint after my wife gave me a migraine, or?
Well, I would suggest that you came in and talked to one of our doctors about it.
Make it official. Yeah.
But you can.
No, not at all.
Not. He says you're absolutely wonderful. You're the light of his life,
right.
And you can slip me that 20 later. Okay, listen,
or a joint.
Don't tell anybody. Nobody knows I'm here. So listen, you can reach us by calling us at 844-442-0362. You can reach us by going to marijuanadoctor.com. You can reach us by stopping into one of our establishments.
Sweet. Well, thank you.
Talk to us.
Thank you so much for coming.
For having us.
Do you have a booth number or?
I am booth 8.
Booth 8. All right, everybody.
Thanks
it's Marijuana Doctor. Come over to booth 8 at the 25th annual Taste of the Beach. Here, sponsored by the. I hope we still have power. Yeah, we got power. Sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce. Woo! I noticed that you guys abandoned me when I was talking weed, and I don't even smoke weed. Oh, look at you. You got a shirt.
I gave him a mug and a shirt.
All of a sudden, there's all kinds of wind going on
He
here.
had a great idea for swag. Go ahead.
All right, you ready? Because it's not ingenious, but
no, but it's good.
Can koozies.
Oh, easy. I thought about that, but I don't think people use them. I really don't think people use them.
That's the first thing he asked me about.
Dude, I keep them in my car.
Because you drink beer in your car?
No, you can put them for water.
Water and orange
koozies?
Juice.
I don't know. They're cheap and they're easy, but I looked at the swag kind of thing. I don't know.
I know it's right there. Don't. Yeah,
what?
I know it's very close. I know.
What? What are you guys talking about?
I just bit through my tongue.
That's right.
You said cheap and easy, and I just.
It is cheap and easy.
You served it up.
There we go.
All right.
You're really making
So
hard.
we didn't get the pirate guy on, and I know we have to go, but I think I'm going to talk to him about coming on the show because I think he's quite a character.
Well, listen, I apologize to the pirate guy, but when Ray Sandelli walks by the booth, you have to have him on.
I know.
He's like the nicest guy in the world. I see Tony Nestor is here with his.
Yes.
With
his wife Bridget.
Yes. John came in. That was nice to see him. He bounced me out of here like
you
a bad
got
habit.
some of
but
your posse people on.
What's with all the bubbles? I don't. What's with all the bubbles going on? Something is.
Tony Nestor just about took out his wife.
There we go.
Something is about to explode here. What's going on here with this? People are starting.
Come on, say hello.
Yeah. What are they getting ready to do here? I'm gonna turn the camera around.
He's in the keyboard protection program.
Me or wife here? Oh, okay. No dreadlocks for
I'd
me.
rather not. Thank you, though.
So we're
to
starting
imagine
to
with
see
hair,
some
let alone
activity here.
dreadlocks.
Tony, you're in the way of the camera. Yeah. What's going on here?
Wow.
They're getting ready to do the competition. Should we stay
They're
on or
getting
should we
close.
sign
Jackie,
off
well,
for the
Jackie was just
competition?
announcing that they're starting at. They said
got
1
nobody
o'clock.
It looks like
Server
they're doing the
competition.
server competition. It's an obstacle
if you're
course,
still
Tony. Go ahead,
watching,
take
I
it.
see there's 13
Right,
people.
jump up. Let me
Please
go.
sign in
Go
and
ahead.
say hello
Practice
so we
it.
can thank you.
Practice it, Tony.
Good Lord.
Wait,
he
you're
won't
still, how many people,
13 people are still on.
you people
and I
should
appreciate
call
them.
and make an appointment for a therapist immediately if you're still
All
watching
right, all
this
right.
thing.
Thank you for stopping by.
There's
All right,
really-
I think we
come
should
on.
wrap it up here.
All right, let's go get some
can.
food.
2 straight hours of this. Folks, thank you if you watched from the
They're
beginning.
saints, actually. Forget the therapist. You should go to church and apply for canonization for being saints. For
There you
listening.
go. Nice.
I think we're going to have to rethink having Kieran sit in for you
I
during
think you
the
should.
Perfect.
I'm the first one in line who agrees with that
because you
statement.
didn't really bring the funny today.
He did too. He
I
had
don't-
one of the
he had a
funniest
zinger.
comments.
He had one zinger.
Oh, no, he had a few other.
I was funny the whole 2 hours.
Oh,
no,
for
you
God's
weren't. You
sakes.
were in the bathroom.
No,
Yeah.
I only went to the bathroom once. Usually it's twice an hour during Pete's. But thank you all
Wow.
for tuning in. We appreciate you guys watching us. Thank you to all our sponsors. Tom, thank you at La Ola for yesterday. You're awesome. And we'll be back at Pete's next weekend on Saturday. We're talking about lighting. And don't forget, the town council meeting is tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
And we will be
Today's Sunday.
broadcasting that live. The mask mandate is coming up.
And there's still time to get out and come on down and enjoy all that the taste of Fort Myers Beach has to offer.
That's
It's
right.
really, really nice. It's not that, and like I said, folks, it's not that crowded at all.
Nope.
There's not a lot of lines. It's
The
fresh
breeze
air,
is phenomenal.
great air.
And they will be here till
Great
4
air.
o'clock. All right,
There you go.
everybody.
Hair, your hair looks fabulous.
It's
by the
time
way.
for us to go. Thank you. We
All right.
are, of course, we ran over again. Bye bye.